Time for the opening drive.
Voted the best sports show in New Mexico
for 5 years running. It's the OD in the AM with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
All right, we're a day out of the Super Bowl, so now I guess you can start talking about it again. 1 day out, Rams win. They still have won. Bengals go home. They get a big welcome. There'll be a parade in L.A., I guess. And now you can talk about Tommy again. The retired Tommy. Remember that guy? What's up to you? Good morning. What day is today? Tuesday. The day after Thanksgiving. No, the day after Valentine's Day. What? What? Well, I mean, I had a good meal.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, it was amazing.
All right. You?
Good night.
Did you have a good meal?
Yeah, nice little homemade seafood dinner.
Oh, see?
Ooh.
Very good. Family around the
That's
table.
probably the way to go.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
We're like, when was the last time we went out on Valentine's Day? It's been a minute. When it was
And the
good.
day after Super Bowl, oof.
Yeah, no, it was weird.
rough.
And it was Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's kind of groggy today. What now? I got to do what today? Welcome to you. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. So you could talk Tommy again. And everybody seems to be talking Tommy. It's the day after the Super Bowl. It's 2 days after the Super Bowl. And Tommy hit his podcast yesterday, and I'll see you next year, and you never know. And then Joe Montana comes out, and he's talking about, well, I think he's coming back. And then Gronk says, well, yeah, maybe he'll take a year off, and I look forward to the opportunities ahead. And Steve Young says, well, I think he could go to one team. He can go home, go to the 49ers. Let's make sure we understand the deal here. Tampa Bay still has his rights. So would the 49ers make a deal to get Tommy? Sure they would. Would they trade Trey Lance or something? I don't know. Maybe they would. Would they make like a 1-year run like the Rams just did? But all of a sudden, everybody's talking Tommy, and it kind of feels, JJ, like that's probably what Tommy wants. He's orchestrating this. He's never, to me, seemed the drama queen. He's never seemed like Aaron Rodgers, who just manufactures the drama. But this feels like him manufacturing the story.
It does. It feels like him not being able to commit.
Yeah.
To tell everyone he's finally stepping away from the game. I don't think anyone believes he wants to step away from the game.
I think that's right.
Right now. And if you're any team out there, and really we've all been gravitating towards the San Francisco 49ers, go back home, play a year for the team you grew up rooting for, a roster that is close enough to winning a Super Bowl, and you could be the difference. Heck yeah, that story's going to float out there, and you're not going to put all those to bed if you don't feel like you're ready to really go. And everything we've seen from Tom Brady since the Instagram posts hasn't said that he's ready to let the game of football go. And what could it be? Could you send Jimmy Garoppolo to Tampa Bay? Absolutely. Could you figure out a way to get him out of Tampa Bay? Could Tampa Bay have a conversation where they come to kind of a mutual agreement?
Would do that for Jim Garoppolo
with Tom Brady going, hey guys, I want to do this. Can we work something out where you're not gonna? The team's probably not gonna trade 8 first-round picks for me. Yeah. I'd like to go here, and you have like okay, kind of what we thought would end up happening in Green Bay.
So you think they would? If you're Tampa Bay, yeah, Tommy, we'll help you out. We'll get to an in-conference team, but I don't want Jim Garoppolo. I want Trey Lance.
Yeah, I'm sure those conversations absolutely would happen if
it's going down.
He wanted to go somewhere else.
So I think you believe what I believe, what everybody believes, that he's retiring, but doesn't really want to. That I think we all feel that there's been pressure at home for a while. Hey man, like all right, come home now. You're 44 bleeping years old. The Gronk thing I don't see. The take a year off and come back at 46 thing, after sitting on the couch and playing with the kids and eating but maybe it does make sense because the United States is putting a ban on avocados from Mexico.
What?
So yes, you didn't see that?
No.
There was a deal
Avocados
yesterday.
like my favorite food.
Well, there's going to be a little. They're shutting down the imports. I'll find you that, because there was some sort of a threat made against somebody. Avocado ban, right? Is that what I just said? Yeah. Look, it pops right up. I mean, it's so Mexico says conspiracy behind avocado ban. U.S. cities violence.
How did
Avocado
we not
import ban.
start with that story?
Well, all right, I'm here. It's
Because Tommy takes over all the stories.
yeah. Well, it all comes back to Tommy.
Because he
All
loves avocados.
It's a $3 billion trade industry, and there was basically a threat against an American official, and so they were shut down for 2 weeks. Basically, the U.S. Department of Agriculture Plant Health Inspection Service paused its avocado inspections in Michoacan. Is that how you say it? Michoacan. After one of its officers received a threatening call to his official cell phone. Michoacan is the only Mexican state that's authorized to export avocados to the United States of America. It's also home to drug cartel, turf battles. And avocado growers there are sometimes extorted by the cartels. So in the past 6 weeks, Michoacan avocado producers have exported more than 135,000 tons of avocados. But bottom line is, it all coincides with Tommy's retirement. Do you see what's going on here? Do you see what's happening? So they're going to shut this down. Tommy shuts down. And then once the avocado industry comes back, does Tommy come back?
Wow.
You didn't. How did you guys not
Wow.
know that?
How did I miss that?
How did,
I was kind of busy.
That's one of the biggest stories. I mean, that and Ukraine yesterday in the world. Russians sitting right
Yeah.
knocking on Ukraine's door,
Knock, knock, knocking.
and avocados stopping the flow into the United States of America from Mexico. You get right,
Been so concerned about chicken
Yeah.
and truckers, and
right. That's Canada. It's a different
I know.
border.
and now the avocados.
I'm telling
What?
you. Yeah, we can't catch a break. I just do we all believe the same thing though? Tommy was feeling the pressure from outside to retire. And look, I get it, man. Like Giselle's tired of him getting hit. He's made enough money. He's done more than anybody's ever done in this game. He is 44 years old. He's exceeded everybody and everything. And I mean, like, okay, man, you set the standard. Now, stay healthy, come home, be dad. And he's like, all right, honey. Yes, dear. Like we all do. Yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. And then, but now he's talking to his buddies, and Jim Gray. Maybe Jim Gray's one of his buddies. And on his podcast, he's like, well, you know, you never know. It's been good to me, and I'm very content right now. But you never know what's going to happen. And you never know, and I'll see you next year. And what? Like, everything he's saying is coded and there to make you believe. It's like the Aaron Rodgers thing to me.
It very much is like that.
And this guy, that's not his M.O. It's never been his M.O. Now, I'm not telling you he's not controlled. I'm not saying everything that comes out of his mouth is not calculated, but it's always been calculated to kind of be low drama, right? Well, Rodgers was just calculated to make you think and make you talk and keep him in your mouth. And everything was Aaron Rodgers. This guy has always been, no, well, we're on to Cincinnati. I mean, he's just been the younger version of we're on to Cincinnati. I mean, no, gosh, guys, no, we're on to Cincinnati. Right? I think there's fire here. You think he's done playing? You think you'll never see Tom Brady play again?
No, I think he'll play. I just think that seems like something he would do.
You think it's San Francisco? I mean, Tampa Bay's got a pretty good team, like Joe Montana said. He's got a pretty good team there. You think he's done?
I don't think he's done.
Where's the family living now? Did they move out of the Tampa house? Because they rented that big giant mansion in Tampa, right?
I didn't know they were renting.
I think that was right. But it's interesting to me. Anyway, that's I mean, there you go. We got NFL free agency to talk about. We got Kyler Murray cranky in the desert. What the hell is going on there?
Manstrating or something. I don't know.
See, yeah, is that what it is? You think it's that time of...
I
What?
don't know, but geez Louise.
All right, we all have a good Valentine's Day?
I did. I got proposed to.
I mean, it's kind of your story. Really?
I did.
So...
We've been waiting for it.
You said...
Yes, that was really funny
So
when I texted
you are now an engaged woman.
I'm an engaged lady.
As of yesterday, you were not. As of this morning,
I am.
you have a ring on your finger.
I have a ring on my finger.
That's so cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
excited.
On Valentine's Day.
I know.
Aw.
Threw me off.
Oh, why did it throw you off?
Because he said he wasn't going to do it, like, on one of those days.
Like one of what days?
Like New Year's, Christmas,
One
like
of
on a
those
holiday.
Quintessential.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not going to do it. He just wanted to keep throwing me off.
So why did he?
Um,
He already is lying to you. See, I mean, you guys are starting this relationship,
trust.
which is supposed to be based on trust, and he's already lying to you.
he just wanted to throw me off, so I'm surprised.
I call that a lie.
He hits you with the play action.
I mean,
And
what do you
he
think?
thought I found the ring. He, like, yesterday he thought I found the ring, too, because,
Did you?
no,
Where do you hide it?
in our guest room
All right,
with his work stuff.
I don't know. Do you go through his stuff all the time?
No.
All right, then why would you find it?
Because he thought, because I brought up, I was asking, because we've been trying to pick out what rings we want for our wedding.
Yeah.
And he was like, I brought up one he should get, and he's like, he thought I was on to something, because I don't know.
Were you right? Were you onto something?
I was on to something.
See,
I just
obviously,
felt it.
that's why he's like, you've been going through my stuff.
But he was going to do it, so it was
So
really
you guys
cute,
have
though.
no trust. He thought you went through his
Oh
stuff.
my gosh, we
right?
have trust.
He thought you were going through his stuff to find the ring. He obviously lied to you about when he wasn't going to do. You guys are off to a great start.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations is what I'm trying
Looking
to say
forward
here.
to it.
That's really cool. When's the party?
The party.
I mean, the wedding?
We know Amory's going to have a party, not a wedding.
Promise
so
that.
promise that.
Right.
We're going to do it during Balloon Fiesta, not this year, but next.
So we got a little ways to go.
Well, this pandemic, we're going to let some time go by.
Got a lot to do today. Congratulate A. Marie. She's getting married. She's off the market, boys. Sorry. She's kind of been off the market anyway. 505-246-0610 is how to get to us. 505-246-0610. It also doubles as the text line. You can send us a text there. Emails, Jeff or JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. Twitter, follow JJ. It's _ JJ Buck. And on the Facebook, the OD in the AM. You can watch the show there, courtesy of ProView Networks. Adrian's producing for you there. When we come back, Lobos go tonight. It's been a minute since they played a league game. Here comes a ranked team into the pit tonight. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. I can't go to break yet? Oh, you're on the phone? All right. I mean, it's got to be one of her regulars who won't let her get
Hang up the phone.
All right, she's got a job to do. All right, The Sports Animal. We can go to break now.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive. Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive. Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive. Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
In the pit tonight, it's been a minute since a conference foe was in. You had that non-conference game on Friday against Northern New Mexico. But here comes the 22nd ranked team in the country, the Wyoming Cowboys. You're like, wait, what? If you've not been paying attention, that you think I'm stuttering, or maybe I'm saying, well, I wouldn't do it on Valentine's Day and then do it, like lying to you is kind of that. But no, hey, Marie, that's not what I'm doing. 22nd ranked in the country, JJ. This was a team that was picked to finish 8th or 9th in the league. They are in first place in the league. They are led by Hunter Maldonado and Graham Ike, who are both terrific. Jeff Linder's doing this in his second year in Laramie, Wyoming, and completely turned this thing around. If you've watched them, you realize that they're pretty good. They've got shooters. They've got two superstars in this league, and it's a good watch. It's going to be I don't know what the Lobos do with Ike. They'll throw a lot of different looks at Maldonado, but Ike could be the difference tonight.
Yeah, and if you remember the game back up in Laramie, Wyoming was one where the Lobos offense was able to get going, scored 91 points on the Cowboys.
That was the game that ended with the controversial offensive foul and Jamal Mashburn, Richard Pitino getting the technical, and then Richard came in on Monday to talk about it. That was when that all went down.
Yeah, and so it was one of the best games the Lobos have played in conference, just to look what they were doing against a very good team. And so you hope, same formula offensively, you're able to get going. You're not slowing down Ike. You're not. Dude's going to have double-double. So how do you survive around that? Hunter Maldonado, you're not going to slow him down. So those guys are getting theirs. How do you keep up with them and don't let other guys get going to where all of a sudden you're looking a 10, 15-point game in the pit? I'm looking forward to seeing Hunter Maldonado and Graham Ike in person, because Ike is not only a Player of the Year candidate like Maldonado, he is, if there was a Most Improved Player award, it'd be him. Because this sophomore, you're like, wait a second. Where did this dude go?
Is there not one of those?
I'm not sure if there is.
All right. No, I'm down. I mean, honestly, watching his growth has been the difference. I think in this league this year, and being that team, right? He wasn't on your list at the beginning of the year, was he?
No.
I mean, you knew about Maldonado coming back for a fifth year, and he was good. But again, here's a team that was picked 8th or 9th, tied with the Lobos in the preseason polls, and now we're looking at a team that's, I think, firmly in the bracket. Don't you?
Yes.
21-3, 10-1. That's what they are. 21-3 and 10-1, and that's what you're coming in with today. And then there's Maldonado. JJ, Richard Pitino says he thinks he's the Player of the Year in this league. I mean, maybe, right? I love me some David Roddy, but I can see the Hunter Maldonado conversation. Can't you?
Yes. look at the averages across the board.
Yeah.
Ball is in his hands at the biggest moments, or it's EK cleaning it up when they need something down the stretch. I think those two split votes. That if you're Wyoming, you have to nominate both those players.
Sure.
At the end of the season, they deserve it, and I really think it's a 3-person race at this point in time for Player of the Year. Those two and Rodney.
They've won 6 in a row, 12 out of 13. Now they're winning close games, not against San Jose State, but they beat. If you go back in this 6-game winning streak, they blew San Jose State out last week, but they beat Utah State by 2. They beat Fresno State by 2. They beat Boise State by 7. They beat Colorado State in overtime by 6. They beat Air Force by 2. They lost to Boise State by 3, beat New Mexico by 2. I mean, it's not like they're blowing people out. They beat Utah State the other time by 2. I don't know. We have this conversation this time of year on a regular basis. Is it better for teams to be blowing them out, or do you feel you're getting lucky at the end? Or is it better to be playing in these tight games because you know going in down the stretch and going into tournaments that you're going to have to win close games and have to know how to win them? Are they that good? Are they getting breaks at the end? Because I don't know that I think they're – I think them, Colorado State, and Boise State are really at about the same level. I really do. JJ, if you look at all their games, I understand Wyoming's beating them, and so Wyoming should be ranked. And Wyoming is on top, and Wyoming should be – they're 21-3. They're finishing. But I don't know that I think they're that much better than Colorado State or Boise State, but they're winning games. And when you look at how many 2-point victories they've got this year – I look at it and say, should they be winning by more? Not necessarily.
No.
Because I don't think they're that much better. They're finding ways to win, and I find that really impressive.
Because I can't – if you're saying, well, all these 3 teams are at the same level, then you can't knock them for only winning a close game.
No, I'm not.
Versus those other teams. So I don't look at it and say, oh, should they be winning by more? Because they had no games where beat Nevada by double digits, handled the bottom of the conference.
Yeah, they're handling the bottom of the conference, except for the New Mexico game. Right, they won by 2.
You had tight game on the road at Clune Arena. No one's going to go crazy over that. That happens when you go there. So I don't look at them and say they should be winning by more. I think what you said is right. Those top 3 teams are very good and all within a possession every time you watch those games. Look at what happened Sunday. Overtime. Colorado State over Boise State. Like, that happened before the Super Bowl, and that was an incredible game.
I was watching golf, but yeah. I forgot that was happening. Well, the golf was insane, by the way.
Oh, it was so good.
I mean, if you talk to anybody who's been to the Open, who went to the Open this year?
Yes.
It kind of had a different. They even said it had a different flavor this year. Yeah. All right. So your league standings, as we hit this game tonight. So it's the 22nd ranked Wyoming at 10-1 in league. They're coming in tonight. Boise State is a half game back at 10-2. Colorado State's a game back at 10-3. San Diego State 2.5 back at 7-3. And then Fresno State's holding on to the 5th spot. 5 is important because 5 gets a bye in the conference tournament at 6-5. UNLV's a half game behind them. Utah State a half game behind them. Then there's a separation to 8-9, 10-11. Nevada 8 at 4-8. Air Force is 3-9. New Mexico 2-8. And San Jose State is 0-12. So if the conference tournament started today, it does not, but if it did, the Lobos would play Utah State in the first round on Wednesday, which is a bad matchup for them. Right?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know who the good matchup is, honestly. Like, who do you want to draw in the first round? It's going to be UNLV, Fresno State, potentially Nevada, but I just don't see Nevada getting there. I think you'd like to overtake Air Force and get into the 9 spot and play Nevada, right? That would probably be your best bet. Do you agree with that? To be able to advance through that first round?
Yeah,
I mean, who you want?
Even like Nevada or Fresno State.
Look, they're
going to be underdogs in every one of those matchups, but Utah State right out the gate.
Well, here's the teams that are probably going to play on not get a bye, play on Wednesday. Right now, UNLV 6, Utah State 7, Nevada's 8, Air Force is 9, New Mexico's 10, San Jose State's 11. Pick one. Who you want? Want Fresno State to slip and make you feel better? Like, it's going to be a tough run. It is. I'm really interested to see how the Lobos look tonight. This is almost 2 weeks off because Friday night was a dress rehearsal scrimmage. Don't you think?
Yes.
So 2 weeks, you don't ever get 2 weeks off in league play. Never. But this is COVID, and this is weird, and this is different, and this is bizarre. What do you expect out of them tonight? Do you expect a cold streak to get started? Do you expect it to be slow to get started? Because I kind of do.
Well, that's exactly what's happening against Northern New Mexico.
Right?
Tuned
And
into
that's why
that
they
game,
played that
I was
game.
like, wait, what is happening?
Yeah, they're losing at the first media timeout. You're, wait a minute. Yeah.
What's going on at the pit?
But that's why they played that game. Right? I mean, literally why they played that game.
Yeah.
All right. So you got Lobos tonight at the pit against Wyoming. This is a good one, man. This is a good team to come out and watch. You get them, and then was it Thursday, Colorado State?
Colorado State.
You get the top two teams in the league right now. You get number one, number three. Sorry, number one and number three, as your standings are, coming in Tuesday and Thursday, and then in between them, the ladies play Utah State. So you got a big week of Lobo hoops out there. Wyoming tonight. Are you going? Kind of curious where you feel about this, because it's, with all due respect, and this is a Lobo town, and Lobo basketball has always stirred the drink. JJ, 2 weeks off, I don't want to say out of sight, out of mind, but kind of been out of sight, out of mind, huh?
Well, yeah, out of sight,
Super
out of
Bowl?
mind when you're 2-8 in conference
You're
play.
2-8. You haven't played. You haven't won. You haven't lost. You played Northern New Mexico on a Friday night of Super Bowl week. I mean, what's more innocuous than that?
The Orlando Magic.
The Orlando Magic. All right, that's fair. I think that's 100% right, actually. All right, 505-246-0610. 888-922-0610. That's how you get to us. Your emails are coming in this morning, and we'll get to those. Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com. JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. You can find us on the Twitter. It's _JJ Buck. I want to get you over to Kirtland Federal Credit Union. They will take care of you and help you with all of your financial goals. So what is your goal? Because their products and personal service will get you wherever it is you want. You want to buy a car? They've got competitive rates, unbeatable service. They'll help you drive away in the vehicle you want with payments you can live with. Looking for a new home? Choose from a wide variety of mortgage programs. Partner with a team of friendly and knowledgeable mortgage experts. Looking to improve the home you have? Turn the value in your home into cash. Then you can use that for home improvements, upgrades, whatever you want. Looking to plan for retirement? Investing for retirement starts with Kirtland Financial Services. Talk to an advisor today. Start walking the path to a confident future. How can they help you today? Get in touch with them. You can stop into a branch or visit them online at kirtlandfcu.org. That's kirtlandfcu.org. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal opportunity lender. Membership eligibility required. See your representative for complete details.
Slowdowns on Paseo between Universe and Unser Boulevard and again at Jefferson Street. Also seeing eastbound delays on I-40.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that.
I remember it. I remember the Monday more, but they played on Saturday. 93-91 they lost up there. Remember Jamal Mashburn had the ball, was driving. It was a tie game after a steal, and got called for the offensive foul. Richard Pitino got his first technical foul. It's the opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck. So I just told you the number. I asked you, what do you think the spread would be? You said it's got to be double digits. I figured, yeah, what would be enough? Lobos are only 5.5-point dogs tonight at home. The over-under is big at 150.5. That's a gigantic number. Now, I understand they went for 184 last time. You think we're in for another game in the 90s today?
I don't think we're in for another game in the 90s, but I see the over.
You see the over 150. So you see a game in the 70s. Yes. 70, upper 70s into the 80s. Okay. 5.5 seems a little light, doesn't it?
Yes.
Fair. All right, other games tonight, by the way. San Diego State will play Utah State at home. Aztecs are a 5-point favorite there. Seems like a lot. And Nevada's a 15-point favorite over San Jose State. Tim Miles has a tough gig.
By the way,
I didn't realize how much they were struggling until I watched them play the other day. Yeah. San Jose State's not good.
Kind of got a win game for the Aztecs.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, Aztecs are out of mulligans. Aztecs are out of leeway. Aztecs are out of runway if they think they're finding a way into the at large.
Nevada on Friday night coming out and getting Utah State
in Logan, right? Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that one surprised me. Jerry still got San Diego State in his bracket at 10. Surprise you?
Oh, well, when was it updated?
It might have been last week's, but it was after we talked to him. We were already saying that it was updated February 14th, which would be yesterday.
Okay, so kind of got a win game because they lose Utah State. Aztecs falling out of the bracket.
He's got Colorado State in as a 7th seed. He's got Wyoming in as a 6th seed. How about that? I don't see Boise State in. Does he have Boise State in? Well, I think he does. His last 4 in are West Virginia, SMU, Florida, and Oregon. First 4 out, North Carolina. And we're there. I mean, this is that time of year. Aggies, he's got as a 13 seed. Aggies now have got to win 3 games in Vegas. They play 2 games in Vegas. They protect the top 2 seeds in that league, don't they?
They do.
So it's 2 games in Vegas. All right, 505-246-0610. Hope you had a good Valentine's Day. A. Marie is life changed yesterday. Did your life change? Did it feel like your life changed?
Yeah, like, you've been talking about it. It's just like, it's amazing.
A. Marie is engaged.
A. Marie's engaged. Yeah, that's a weird thing to say.
Have you ever said that before?
No, never been engaged before.
All right. I mean, you're not home yet.
No.
I mean, you got a rubber band on your finger, but
It's not a rubber band. It's a silicone.
It's a ring.
It's a ring.
It's a ring.
I'm built different, okay?
What do you mean?
Most girls want, like, the big diamond. I don't.
Well, at some point you do, don't you?
It's going to be a stone.
A stone?
Yeah, an amethyst.
Is a diamond not a stone?
Well, no, it's like it is a stone, I guess.
It's a stone. All right, the real ring is coming.
This is the real ring, too.
So will you always wear that, too? Will you
No,
just-
this is going to be the everyday ring, and then, when you go out and stuff, I'll wear the other ring.
Okay.
Bling bling.
The bling bling.
The bling bling thing. All right, so A. Marie got engaged. I think that's I mean, to me, that's the lead. That and the avocados.
Avocados, engagement.
Tom Brady is stealing my thunder with the avocados.
Are you gonna have guac at your wedding by that time?
By that time, they will. Yeah, I think they get it settled. I mean, it's going to be, 15 years? Like what happens first? Tom Brady retires.
Yeah, what happens?
Actually retires.
Aaron Rodgers.
Well, when you said to me yesterday, I never thought I'd get a ring before the Vikings. I'm like, well, of course. That's the easiest bet on the board. Of course you were.
Come on, it's a good joke. It's a good joke.
Who's getting a ring first? You or the Vikings?
Wow, I did.
Easy. Easy. I mean,
it's trying to make jokes.
Where would you go with that?
Oh, I would have put all my money on A. Marie.
There we go.
All of it.
Basic betting.
I mean, this one's easy. It's not like, it's almost as easy as the Lions, but not quite. Vikings have never won a Super Bowl, have they?
No, we have not.
There's been
They haven't been to
56
one
of
since
them.
I've been alive.
What's the last Super Bowl they've been to?
In 1970 something.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm due.
Wow.
We just go to NFC Championship every
guess
couple of years.
When you think of fan bases that are just been through it,
right?
You really don't think of them, do you?
You don't. You don't.
Because they've been competitive.
And we've
Have
been
the Vikings been like bad?
Oh.
Like first
Recently?
first pick in the draft, bad.
Yes, with Christian Ponder about 2012.
So they had that moment.
Who was their coach when they got to be that bad?
Well, we got really bad with Brad Childress, and then we fired him, and then
Well,
we had
that's what
Leslie
happens when you
Frazier,
get bad,
and
yeah.
then we had a lot of coaches floating around. Then we got Zimmer.
All right. Well, because when you
they don't come up like I get where you're going.
Yeah.
Like they don't come up as they're not like the Lions or these other teams you think of because they've had their competitive moments.
Yeah.
Dante Culpepper, Chris Carter, Randy Moss.
They're players. Then they went out and got
99,
Turkey,
2001,
and now they're right
2009,
now they're right in that
2017.
purgatory.
Yeah.
Oh, they're pretty good. I mean, they're contenders. Oh, they're dangerous. I mean, they're not going to win the Super Bowl. Well, they're not going to win the NFC, but no, they're good. It's like the worst place to be. Man, I don't even know if there's what fan base would you compare that to? Like what franchise that's
People
just been
compare
there?
us a lot to the Bills, even though they went 4 years in a row. They just think
Yeah, but they were bad for
a
long
while,
time,
right?
Right. I mean, they went through a stretch where they were just really
are we
bad.
like?
I mean, it's been the Raiders for a while, but at least they've won before. How about the Chargers? Chargers have never won.
Chargers. Mm-hmm.
Kind of, always decent. Right? I mean, always good. Oh, yeah, they got a good quarterback. Oh, yeah, no, everybody this year, look out for the Chargers. Look out for the Chargers. Stop it. They're the freaking Chargers.
Request a trade Justin Herbert now.
What do you think? Not to Minnesota. Go to Tampa Bay.
So out of all the teams that haven't won a Super Bowl, Bengals, Texans, Lions, Jaguars, Browns, Vikings.
Well, Browns fans are like, I mean, that's a different story, right? You
Right,
think of Browns
but
fans as
out of that
long
list-
suffering. So who's it? Chargers, Vikings, Browns, Jaguars, Texans, Lions? Is that all of them? In a different order?
Yeah, in different order.
How many are there?
Let's see.
How many teams have not won a Super Bowl? Texans, Jaguars, Browns, Vikings, Chargers, Lions. I have 6.
Panthers.
Panthers have never won a Super Bowl, but they're relatively new.
Falcons.
Falcons have never won a Super Bowl. Okay. That would be a good one. How about Falcons?
Yeah, that's
They're
good
kind of
one.
like the Falcons. I just never...
Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals have been really bad. What's going on with Kyler Murray? Do you buy
Gosh,
into, do you buy into the mess that's
Louise.
there? Because I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a mess.
I don't know. You can be frustrated because y'all played a bad game, but then Kyler Murray thinking that they're trying to scapegoat him, and then your organization going, well, no, actually, Kyler's just acts that way all the time. You're like, hold up, where did this come from?
So it came out that he's selfish, that that's the kind of player he is, that basically regarding the questions came out regarding him. And Chris Mortensen reported that there's a rip between him and the organization. And so Kyler came out yesterday on the IG and had to defend himself. And there was a picture of him in a Cardinals uniform. Let's be very clear. He brought this upon himself when he scrubbed all of his social media of anything that had to do with the Cardinals, right? On his Instagram, he said, quote, "I play this game for the love of it. My teammates, everyone who has helped me get into this position, that believed in me to win championships. All of this nonsense is not what I'm about, never has been, never will be. Anyone who's ever stepped between those lines with me knows how hard I go. Love me or hate me, but I'm going to continue to grow and get better." That was his post. I don't even, okay. I could have had a better defense, I guess. Could have said bleep all y'all.
Just the social media and everything. Like, what are you doing?
All right, so this is easy to me. If you're telling me it's your quarterback or your coach, who you side with?
Quarterback.
Where are you going? It's not easy for you,
No,
obviously.
no, it's not.
It's easy for me. I'm going quarterback with this quarterback.
With Kyler?
With this quarterback?
Sending Cliff back to the Big 12.
Yeah.
Cliff could go to the USFL for all I care.
Private jet.
Let him go somewhere.
Poor guy needs to retire
Let
by
him
the
go
way
in-
he looks.
No, yeah, no doubt. Let him go where they play a 6-game season because he's really good for the first 6-7 games.
Yeah.
Let him go to
Really funny.
Yeah, seriously. Let him go for somewhere where they play 6 games. I mean, this is easy. And I don't know if the ripped is with him in Kingsbury, with him in the organization, but I'm just telling you, this was the team that was the number 1 seed for the first 7 games of the year. They were the last undefeated. They beat the Rams. They beat everybody. And then this thing went south, and all of a sudden, Kyler's getting all the blame. It's easy for me. I mean, I'm the Bidwells. I'm calling my coach and my quarterback into my office today. They're sitting down at a table. I want to know what's going on. Is there a problem? Can we fix this problem? And if not, I'm keeping my quarterback. I'm finding a way to make my quarterback happy because I think you can win in this league with that quarterback. I took a chance on a sub-500 college coach who came in and is really good in the first half of the season. And no championship's ever been won in the first half of the season. Ever. But that's easy to me. 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive. On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Thanks for remembering you listened.
Northbound Unser Boulevard has the
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Hi, I'm Joe with Everguard Roofing and Solar, and I'm proud to say I'm standing next to our University of New Mexico Lobo football quarterback, Terry Wilson. We at Everguard Roofing and Solar are active in our community, and we love the Lobos.
What I love about Everguard Roofing and Solar is their commitment to excellence, and that's what I'm all about. That's why I support this company, because they care about the people of New Mexico.
A hole in your roof or a whole new roof?
Go Lobos!
Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of Pro V Sports.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. They're at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all. For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds.
Is one of, I think, not the top tier quarterback, but when we're talking about the young, good quarterbacks in the NFL, right? When you're telling me Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and Justin Herbert, don't you think Kyler Murray's in that in that same class?
Yes.
Do we agree on this?
Yes, we do.
All right. What do you think Kyler Murray is scheduled to make base salary coming up in 2022? Josh Allen just got a 6-year contract worth $258 million right before his 4th season. This is he's entering in the final year of his rookie contract. Murray is. Ballpark me. You have to hit it on the nose. All right, I'll tell you.
Okay, I'm like,
It's the silence on radio, and like it may work on stage. It may be really
it does
good.
not.
It's really.
I'm like, how
Yeah.
much? Kyler, how much does he make?
$965,000. Under $1 million
Really?
is his base salary. Now there's a $4.5 million roster bonus, which he will get on the third day of the league season. So he'll make $5.4 million this year.
So all of Kyler Murray's big money comes in those signing bonuses, which have been just south of $6 million since his rookie season.
Yeah, and he got him. He got him.
So we're looking to extend him this offseason.
Well, would you extend him?
I want to know
Yes.
what is going. Yes,
I would too.
What is going on?
So this is when it's all said and done.
You think this is a money thing?
What does it come back to?
Why have I not been extended yet? Right?
Yes. Going in the final year of his rookie contract, year number 5.
And he's like, "Where's mine?" He's said to be embarrassed by the way their season ended. He feels that he's being made the scapegoat. Let's be very clear. He threw one of the worst interceptions we've ever seen in the playoffs, right? That pick 6. They lost 34-11. I mean, he wasn't good back into the season. I would extend him. But now, if we start having this extension talk, is he Josh Allen money?
No.
6 years, 258. So what are you looking at? 5 years, 180-ish? Is that kind of what you're looking at for him? I mean, pay the man at this point. But to your point, I think that's where this is all coming from in Arizona. Pay the man. I don't know that it's about the offense with Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury's out. And the slide also pretty much coincided with when DeAndre Hopkins went down. Right? DeAndre Hopkins, his best receiver, one of the best receivers in the league, got hurt. Their offense went down. They went out and they got the tight end, Kelsey, from Philadelphia. Right? Not Kelsey. Ertz. I'm sorry, Ertz. Yeah, you looked at me like I'm an idiot, because I am. Zach Ertz. Yeah. He's like, really, dude? They got Zach Ertz, so they went and got a weapon. We started the season saying, look at all the weapons. He's got the 2 running backs. He's got Christian Kirk. He's got, right? Did he have enough weapons? I mean, it feels like he did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this
They had a pretty good running game too.
Right?
Even without DeAndre Hopkins, they shouldn't have been that bad offensively.
I agree with
you. They shouldn't have fallen off that big of a cliff. So I think that's probably
seemed
where
off too.
there's some hesitation. But there's no question to re-up Kyler Murray. Because here's the thing. You're going to get into it, and we do it every single year. Like, what are you supposed to do?
No.
You pay your quarterback, then you can't build a football team. Well, if you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a football team either. Like, Tom Brady broke everything for the NFL. All those years, Tom Brady was only 12% of the cap. It took just a little bit less. It broke it for everyone else because no one else is doing that.
That's a good take, JJ. Tom Brady broke everything for the NFL.
So he's winning all the games, taking just a little bit less, and make it look bad for everyone else that gets paid.
So Cleveland's got an issue. Cleveland's got, should we pay our quarterback, should we not? I don't think Arizona's got a question. You found him. Right? They're kind of in the same boat, but it's an easy answer.
Never
here.
talked about Baker Mayfield in the MVP conversation like Kyler Murray.
This
put
guy was
himself
rookie
in the
of the
conversation.
year. He's a Pro Bowler. They got to the playoffs this year. I understand they stumbled into the playoffs. I'm going to struggle blaming it all on Kyler Murray, although I'm going to tell you he's got to eat some of this. He's got to. His production went down back into the season. So the question is why? You're sitting there, all right, what happened? Is it because we didn't have weapons? Is it because Hopkins went down? Because our Chase Edmonds went down? Why?
He also got hurt as well.
Dudes get hurt in the NFL. Rams just won a Super Bowl without 3 of their top 4 receivers. Dudes get hurt.
Boom.
But you got to pay this guy. Now, do you have to pay him now? I mean, is that what this is about? Do you have to renegotiate this now? You got another year left.
Kyler Murray should not be in Baker Mayfield's situation.
Okay.
Pay this dude right now. Just get it over with. Move on.
I want to continue this on the other side. And is Tommy coming back?
There's Tommy.
Got a lot of choices in the morning, and I appreciate you choosing to spend some time with us here on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Hi, I'm Joe with Everguard Roofing and Solar, and I'm proud to say I'm standing next to our University of New Mexico Lobo football quarterback, Terry Wilson. We at Everguard Roofing and Solar are active in our community, and we love the Lobos.
What I love about Everguard Roofing and Solar is their commitment to excellence, and that's what I'm all about. That's why I support this company, because they care about the people of New Mexico.
A hole in your roof or a whole new roof?
Go Lobos.
Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of Pro V
New
Sports.
Mexico for 5 years running. This is the opening drive with three-time New Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Symbieta, and JJ Buck.
You know how we all see things, but we all see different things. You know how we hear something, but we hear something different. We play telephone, and what'd you see? And my version's different than your version's different than your version. And some people saw a good game. Like Edward thinks the whole damn Super Bowl turned on what he thinks is an egregious call, and his take is so weak sauce, right? But we all watched the same game, and that's his take. We all watched the same halftime show, and I'm still watching absolute polar opposite takes. How it was the greatest halftime show ever, and it was the worst. And I don't think it was either. I thought it was good. I don't know if I think it was the best. I mean, there were some really good halftime shows over the last 56 years. But I thought this one was really good. I thought it was really well produced, whether you like the music or not. But isn't it amazing how we can all watch the same thing and just have totally different takes on this? It's the opening drive, Jeff, JJ, and A-Marie.
Best halftime show.
Was it the best ever?
Man, I don't know if it's a generational thing, but that brought me back to my teenage years, so I had a blast. I was like dancing in the living room.
No, I think that's awesome. Like I told you yesterday, man, if that's your music, you thought it was great. If it's not your music, you thought it sucked. But in actuality, the production was really good. The historical context was really good. LA's place in the rap and hip hop scene was center stage. Like it might not have been your thing. You may want to see the same thing every year, and I get it, and you think it's all for you, and it's kind of for you and for them and for them and for them and for them. But it wasn't horrible. Like even if you didn't like the music, and you could say I didn't enjoy it. I'm just telling you, if you thought it was horrible, I think you're wrong. Now, was there a little too much crotch grabbing for some people? Yeah, I got that. But what?
You say crotch grabbing?
Yes. Is that bad? Am I not allowed to say that?
Were people complaining about that?
Oh, it's all over the place. Oh, I gotta grab their crotches all the time. All right. All right. What?
That's just
Is that something I can't say this early in the morning? What?
No,
Is it breakfast time? Did I mess up somebody's Cheerios?
I haven't seen that yet. That complaint.
Yeah, no, that one's there. All right, let's go. Let's hear the take. Hello, Edward.
You know, in some third world countries, crotch grabbing is a form of endearment.
Is that right? Kind of like burping after a meal?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You know, first and foremost, more importantly than anything that transpired, the most important thing that transpired over the weekend is A-lister is going to engage in the holy sacrament of matrimony. And I just want to say congratulations. I'm thrilled for her.
Married.
And she's going to get married up.
Married up.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
I'm very happy and thrilled for you. So congratulations.
Thank
are in order.
you.
Jeff, by the way, I was in Houston for the Super Bowl with when Thomas Edward Brady won his second Super Bowl, which I believe is one of the best games ever against Carolina, and that halftime show was off the hook.
See?
But we all know what happened with Timberlake and Janet Jackson, and then the NFL went ultra conservative with halftime shows like the next 7 or 8 years. But I've seen Petty, the Stones, Justin Timberlake. They're all good. This year's was good. I wouldn't call it the best. I saw Prince in the rain, singing Purple Rain, which was amazing. But let me preface this by saying the Rams are deserving champion. They survived a war of attrition and poorly executed football throughout the playoffs in critical moments, and they made the plays in the biggest moments, and that's what champions do.
Such the backhanded compliment, but go on. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. But watching the game, I agree with you, Jeff. That face mask, the offensive face mask, where on the first play of the second half was an egregious miscall and should have been called, and it changed the trajectory of the game.
You think?
And I think most people throughout the country would say, for consistency basis, and I think even JJ might have alluded about this to this yesterday. If we're engaged in competition, or if we're engaged in business, or whatever, in any capacity, and there's a decorum throughout the game, the way it's being facilitated, and it abruptly changes at the end of the game, then it impacts the game. It impacts the scenario. So on third and goal from the 8, where the linebacker makes a pretty good play on Kupp and knocks the ball down. Once you call the defense holding, the game it flipped the game, the momentum of the game. Now we're seeing super slow-mo in replays. And was there a hold? Yeah, absolutely it was a hold. In the precedence of the game, do you call it? I don't know. There's a human element.
All right. So the other part is you have no idea what would have happened on fourth down.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
And so to say that swung the game completely, I would have preferred it not be called. It was a penalty, by the way. And the other two were obvious.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. So I'm not going to, call in and say, the calls changed the game. I just think it was, pretty egregious. By the way, on the touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown, the whole offensive line outside of the center false started. But I guess they don't call that anymore, but that was interesting. And I think it's good. But, it was a celebration of Los Angeles. It was a great storyline, and that's the way it went. Here's why I was frustrated with the Bengals. When you get there, you have to win it. You have to win it. I know it's a pretty succinct statement, but in the last 45 years, there's been 27 quarterbacks that have lost the Super Bowl, right? Only 3 have lost the Super Bowl and have come back to win it later in their career. 3. And ironically, they're probably 3 of the top 4 or 5 all time.
Brady, Manning, and
Elway.
Okay.
Brady, Manning, and Elway are the only 3 in the last 45 years to come back. Pretty much the entire
actually
Super Bowl
really
era.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so good luck to the Bengals, and I was rooting for them. I think it would have been a great, underdog story, small market team. But good luck getting to the AFC with the Bills and the Chiefs, and the Steelers are going to get a quarterback, and New England's going to get better. And I'm not saying they won't get back, but the probability is very slim to none that
They're
they'll
not
ever
getting back
have
a lot. I mean, they may get back, but it's not going to be repeat in Washington.
Yeah, Jeff. Guys, they had the lead in the fourth quarter with the ball, and their last 6 possessions, 5 punts and turnover on downs, and they just couldn't block. They couldn't execute a basic blocking scheme. Let me say this about Aaron Donald, who's considered the best defender in this era, the last 10 years. When they played in the Super Bowl, this is where coaching is so incredible with Scarnecchia and Belichick. When they played the Patriots in the Super Bowl with an undersized David Andrews at center and a pretty average guard, Shaq Mason, they didn't call Aaron Donald's name in that game.
Yeah.
They shut him out.
I'll tell you this: the first half on Sunday, they didn't call his name a lot either, and in the second half, when it was winning time, he showed up. I'm going to move, but I appreciate the call, man.
Okay, I have a few more thoughts, but I'll share with them in a couple of days.
All right, thank you. No, those were some good things, and actually, I did not know that. In 45 years, only 3 quarterbacks have lost the Super Bowl and come back and won a Super Bowl. Elway, Manning, and Brady. It's insane if that's right, and I don't doubt it. Tony, good morning to you.
Did you know that in the last 45 years, only 3 quarterbacks? Oh, man, Edward already beat me to it. Man, oh, man. Sir, let me just start off by apologizing to you for not calling you yesterday to congratulate you on your Rams winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I played
apologize hard. 1,000 times. 1,000 times. But, Edward, I hope you're still listening, brother. You know I love you, man, but the greatest Super Bowl has to be that Super Bowl with Denver and Green Bay. Denver-Green Bay Super Bowl. Elway's victory. Come on, this one's for John. Come on, you don't get any better than that. That was the best. Halftime, it was good.
Yeah.
Was it the best? No. Was it the worst? Absolutely not. To me, in my opinion, the best halftime had to be Prince when Prince performed.
Prince was
that
good.
one was just incredible.
Yeah.
It was incredible from the beginning to the end. But anyway, too much crotch grabbing. I didn't want to hear that at 8 o'clock in the morning. But hey, you know what? It is what it is, right? The game was good. Did I expect more? No. I got exactly what I expected. Was going to be a team trying to run the ball, not passing until the very end. I mean, did the refs impact the game? I don't want to say it because, look, there's holding on every play, every single game. Sometimes it's caught, sometimes it's missed. It is what it is, you know? That play at the end where the linebacker knocked the ball away from Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
Could they have not thrown the flag? Yep. Absolutely. Was he grabbing him? He grabbed him for 0.02 seconds of a second, you know? But they caught it. So I don't think the officials had that much to do with it. It just seemed like they remembered in the fourth quarter, oh my God, we have flags in our pockets. Let's start throwing flags. So because it was a relatively clean game up until the fourth quarter, like the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Well,
right?
Tony, here's my deal. If you're going to tell me that cost the game, you can't then just not mention the T. Higgins pulling Jalen Ramsey to the ground by his face mask on the first play of the second half that went for a 75-yard touchdown that completely swung the momentum of the game at that point. You can't argue one without the other.
True. That But and like I say, sometimes those holding calls are called. Sometimes they're not. I mean, it just depends. But all in all, in the Tony rating system, I'm going to give this Super Bowl an 8.
All right, that's good. That's a good rating.
I'm going to give the halftime show an 8 also. Okay.
You'd take an 8. If I'd have told you on Saturday you're getting an 8, you'd be there and watch the whole damn thing. So, all right, man. It's good to hear you.
Guys, have a good day.
See ya. I think he hit it right on. It was a good game. Halftime show was good. Prince's halftime show was really good. Referees didn't decide. I mean, look, there's calls. Every and no matter what color shirt you're wearing, you see it differently. It's kind of like the halftime show. If it's your music, you like the halftime show. If the call went your way, you like the call.
Of course.
I mean, and Edward sent out the correspondence right after the game, basically saying that's what cost the game. I think it's just that's a weak take. It was a marginal call in a game where they were letting a lot of stuff go. His hand was on him by letter of the law. If that was a call in the third quarter of a game in November in Minnesota, you wouldn't have had a problem with it.
Absolutely not.
But it was a call with 2 minutes ago in the Super Bowl when you hadn't been calling stuff. I understand the anger on it. I would have preferred them not call it and watch Matthew Stafford convert on 4th down. Or get the pass interference on 4th down and have people really lose their mind. But Tony's take was good. Did you know that there are only 3 quarterbacks? Did you know that?
No.
I did not. All right, 505-246-0610. I got emails and texts. I got all kinds of your correspondence. While you get in on that, your thoughts on Tommy. Is he really retiring? All the mess is going on. What's happening in Arizona with Kyler Murray and the conversation there. Lobos play Wyoming tonight. 22nd ranked team in America is in the Burque tonight, and they will be in the pit. It's the opening drive. Thanks for being with us today on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
The energy.
Football still reacting on that superb owl, as Brandon Vogt likes to call it. A-Marie got engaged. That's a pretty big deal as well. Woo. Yeah, that's right. On Valentine's Day, her husband-to-be lied to her.
He didn't.
Well, I'm not going to.
He's trying to throw me off.
I'm not
so
going to propose on Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve or one of those big.
You wanted to surprise me.
It's a lie.
Out here stirring the pot.
Then he accused her of going through the stuff. You found the ring, didn't you? I'm like, I mean, we have trust issues already.
No, we don't.
I'm kidding.
We don't have trust issues.
They'll be married for 106 years. Or married.
Married.
Once a Pacer family, always a Pacer
Oh,
family.
my God.
Were you always a Pacer?
No. I told him I need to commit to a basketball team, and he said, well, the Pacers are a lot like the Vikings, so it'll be easy transition for you.
Yeah, super marginal, always living in purgatory. Yeah, that's kind of right.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I mean, that's. Did you have an NBA team before?
I always just follow players. Like, I'd follow LeBron around, never committed to a team, except in the 90s, like the Bulls.
All right. Does Austin have a team yet?
Denver Nuggets.
Yeah. No, Addie's inherited my teams, too.
Oh, nice.
Like, she hasn't rebelled on me yet. Although, she's struggling with the Lakers because, as she said, Dad, they're just so unlikable. And I'm like, yeah, they are. My brother gives me a hard time. I've been a Laker fan since I was like a kid. And I also find them unlikable and have for the last, how many years now?
Since LeBron has gotten there.
Yeah, yeah. And he's like, come on, dude. How do you not root for him? I'm like, I'm struggling.
The Lakers,
yeah.
Outside of, the Lakers, Cowboys, Yankees thing.
Yeah.
Player-wise, are they the most unlikable team right now?
In sports? Like, who's the most unlikable team?
Yes.
Ooh, that's
player-wise.
Probably the Lakers.
Because that take, you got me thinking, like, you're not alone. And Laker fans, LeBron comes in town, they're like, well, don't like this guy.
Wow. I've never thought of it in that context. How many players are unlikable? Like when you say,
especially because LeBron is in the stratosphere of
you either love or hate him. Though.
That's right.
Either love or hate him.
Same with Brady.
And everything he
Kobe,
does is overanalyzed.
Aaron Rodgers.
Like he was having a good time at the Super Bowl, and there were fans like, that's why this team sucks.
Oh my gosh,
that's a bad take. So you think, A-Marie, you think Kobe was that polarizing? So who else did you say? Aaron Rodgers, Brady.
Who else?
Basically, what you said is anybody who hits that echelon is absolutely, you either love them or you hate them. It's super polarizing, and half the people love them. I mean, honestly, everybody that you mentioned is just in that elite stratosphere of superstardom. So is that automatic when you reach superstardom? You are people either love you or hate you, like you are loathed? Because do people hate Brady right now? People hate Brady because they hated the Patriots because their team got beat by him all the time. Are there still just now people are sick of him? We're ready for you to go. But do people?
I feel like people have always loved or hate him though.
Is there
when he started?
Well, yeah, when he became that.
Yeah.
But now,
a rival,
all
or
right.
you played against him.
Tiger was there, and I feel that not everybody, kind of came around on Tiger and felt the emotional story and the personal story and watched him evolve and mature and grow. So would you put Aaron Rodgers on that? Because, JJ, you really got me thinking now. Who are unlikable players in sports today? Is Rodgers one of them?
I think Rodgers hit that this season.
With his comments on the vaccines and what he did with the vaccine, right?
the drama overall.
Yeah, and whether he's going to play or not. Or,
Bonds was that guy, right?
yes. That's a good one.
Ralph says any 49er San Francisco baseball giant is unlikable.
Sounds like he hates the Giants.
Yeah, no, that's right. He's a true Dodger fan.
When did it start for Bonds? Because it feels like
when Bonds became a jerk.
That was something.
But he was always a jerk. Like I just watched the Bonds 60 for 60 or 30 for 30. I mean, the other day, and I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw the early days. He was a jerk to the media in Pittsburgh too. Right? Bonds was never like a fan favorite.
Likable.
If he was on your team, you loved him. Pirate fans loved him, and then when he went to San Francisco, Giant fans loved him. But everybody, like Bonds, was the quintessential of that. So what's unlikable to you about the Lakers? AD's hardly a likable character right now, right?
I don't have that kind of venom towards.
Well, no, but you
LeBron,
just said they seem unlikable.
But I absolutely can look at this roster. Like, no one roots for Russell Westbrook. Like, he gets.
I was like the only one.
Yeah, you were like the only one that was rooting for Russell Westbrook.
I know.
He's one of those guys because you can't win with this dude, so let's just start bashing everything about him. Yeah, has the worst shot of his career right now. Yeah. That's undeniable.
Dwight Howard's unlikable.
James
Harden. And Dwight Howard's another one of those guys. Like, he's actually done something in this league, and people hate
he
that
turned
man.
it around. He turned it around.
What about James Harden too?
That's actually really good.
James Harden.
No, actually, that's really good.
People don't like James Harden.
Because
LeBron,
James Harden's been in
Russ, Balsawood, Anthony Davis.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, is Melo likable? I think Melo's just kind of on the
fine.
He's fine. Harden's good though, as far as being like he's really carved himself a niche for being a guy that is never satisfied. I saw something yesterday. Tell me this. Is there, and I'm going to paraphrase it. If LeBron put a team together, brought in his superstars, no, I think it said if LeBron brought in Kyrie Irving and James Harden and didn't win, would he be getting killed? But Durant's getting a pass on it. And I thought it was a little unfounded, because he had nothing to do with Kyrie Irving being completely unavailable.
Yes.
And Harden is checked out, and I'll go back to, what has Harden ever won?
Has Kevin Durant ever won without Steph Curry?
But has he won? I mean, what has anybody ever won without somebody? There's nobody in that game who has won it by themselves. We've had this conversation a zillion times. What has Kobe won without Shaq or Pau Gasol? Or what did Mike win without Scotty? What did LeBron win without Kyrie? Come on. They've all had someone.
The craziest stat to me about that Brooklyn Nets Big Three, they played 16 games together.
And that's where that's why I can't blame this all on KD.
No.
And I get it, KD gets a little bit of a pass, and he's a different cat.
I don't think KD gets that big of a pass. There's a lot of people that
rip
like
on him.
I think he's a baby.
I think that's
fair.
He's
a baby.
Yeah, I think that's fair. He's not as out there as LeBron. He's not as front facing.
Oh, because he has burner accounts.
Okay. Well, then he's smarter.
Until then he realized he had burner accounts, and they're like, oh.
Yeah, that's smart. What were you going to say?
I Googled top hated athletes, and Barry Bonds was like number one
well,
on most lists.
Barry Bonds will be number one.
Jose Canseco?
But Canseco was hated because he spoke the truth, and then people realized, oh, damn, it's the truth. Yeah. Years later, they realized, oh, wow, what that dude was saying was the truth. So on your list of who are the top?
Charles Barkley.
Really?
I don't think he's hated.
What about current athletes? None of these guys are current.
I know. I'm looking up if there's anyone.
Harden's interesting to me.
O.J. Simpson.
Did you use AOL to
I know, I was
look
like,
up this
what's
list?
going on
Get rid of the dial-up and put away Encyclopedia Britannica.
This?
So I would tell you, like, is Draymond?
I don't think Draymond is a.
No, because Draymond's personality's kind of got him back.
No.
All right, so
I don't think he's in that.
Who's the top hated athlete right now? Vontaze Burfict?
Put it on the poll, Amory.
Oh, I will. This is a good one.
Vontaze Burfict?
No.
Would it be LeBron? Would it be Aaron Rodgers right now?
Probably LeBron.
Harden?
LeBron James.
Is there a baseball player that pisses people off these days?
Bryce Harper's on
Do
one of
people
these
know
lists.
baseball exists?
Bryce Harper.
Is on this list.
It's interesting. Why?
He gets paid.
It has a
people,
name.
look, America hates success now. We want to be successful, but we hate other people's success. No,
I do not think that America hates a baseball player right now. I think America would struggle to name 3 baseball players.
A-Rod's out of the game.
They're like Shohei Ohtani.
Love him. Everybody loves him. Trout, everybody loves Trout, even though he doesn't play. Kershaw, Mookie. I mean, I can give you popular ones. I can't give you an unpopular one. Tatis, everybody loves him. Yeah, all right, so that's really interesting to me. Are the Lakers the most unlikable team in sports?
Antonio Brown.
Oh, there you go. That's a
that
good
works.
One. No, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm typing in current.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I got the 1975 list of most unlikable athletes.
I'm using my 5G instead of my dial-up.
I'm just going back to that halftime show from Sunday. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the halftime show on Sunday.
That's really good. All right, 505-246-0610. Who's the most unlikable athletes for you today? Who are the most unlikable? Bonds was right there, man. But he's gone. Rodgers? Is it LeBron, or do you love LeBron? Steph Curry unlikable?
No.
Well, you tell me everybody who gets to that level is unlikable.
I know, but then that's what we can visit the other side, like Seth Curry. What about like Drew Brees, Peyton Manning? Like, there's likable people who. Do you feel like they're hated?
Do people dislike Manning?
Can you
I don't
not
know.
like the king of mini golf?
Or what about Drew Brees? Like, people tend to like him
the
too.
The show's fantastic.
Yeah.
By the way.
He's so big it doesn't have to be there.
What's the damn show called? He's a cartoon. What's the show called?
Holy Moly.
Holy Moly. You ever watch Holy Moly?
No.
It's phenomenal. It'll be a summertime show.
Can't wait.
Steph Curry hosts
That is my next goal in
but
life.
Steph doesn't even host it anymore. He just voices a
Holy
cartoon. The first season he showed up to give out the prize every time, and now it's just his cartoon. His animated Steph shows up and he voices it.
They had a throwback putt-putt golf course right beside the hotel we were staying at Reno.
Yeah.
And I was so sad it was closed.
Oh, I was going to say, did you go?
Like that, where has putt-putt golf gone? Like the good one. The one on San Mateo. Oh, I spent so many weekends there.
Ooh, Ralph's coming up with Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely. Manny Machado?
Well, I think that one's tough when you start throwing in. I think it's a different conversation when we're kind of just looking at athletes and their personality versus like athletes that have done bad things.
That's true
Potentially
because
bad things.
All right, Manny Machado.
Because people hate success, but like I said, like Seth Curry, people tend to like him.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, I know he's newer, but
But it's all your persona, man.
Right.
It's
Patrick Mahomes getting
Shaquille.
dragged down by his little brother.
poor guy.
It's like Shaquille. Who hated Shaquille? Nobody hated Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Because he was good. Nobody ever worked the media better than Shaquille. 505-246-0610. Suggest you call my friends over at International Protective Service. IPS watches my home. They watch homes, businesses throughout the greater Albuquerque and Santa Fe area and beyond that as well. They keep you safe. If you go out of town, you let them know. They will do exterior checks every day, pick up the mail, roll the garbage cans to the curb and back on garbage day, pick up newspapers, packages that get delivered. Just give your home that lived-in look. And now, because the demand for security is so high, Aaron needs more officers. So if you are retired law enforcement, you're former military, you have security experience, IPS needs you now. You can work for a company passionate about stopping crime, protecting homes, businesses, and families, and making Albuquerque a better place to live and to work. Fill out an application online and get the world-class training that they provide, protect, and serve your community. If you are interested in going to work for IPS or interested in utilizing their services, the numbers are the same. It's area code 505-897-2420. 505-897-2420 or visit ipsglobal.com.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA Edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green. And keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Hi, I'm Joe with Everguard Roofing and Solar, and I'm proud to say I'm standing next to our University of New Mexico Lobo football quarterback, Terry Wilson. We at Everguard Roofing and Solar are active in our community, and we love the Lobos.
What I love about Everguard Roofing and Solar is their commitment to excellence, and that's what I'm all about. That's why I support this company, because they care about the people of New Mexico.
A hole in your roof or a whole new roof?
Go Lobos!
Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
You trusted your home or business security to a company with an armed response. They sold out to a national corporate giant, and you're stuck on the brink of less security. I'm Aaron Jones, owner of International Protective Service. IPS isn't for sale. I'm invested here, and I care about your home and business as if it's my own. Let the highly trained armed guards or 24-hour patrols of IPS protect what's yours. With faster response times to catch criminals and less associated costs. Call 897-2420 or go to ipsglobal.com.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games.
FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
So here's what needs to happen now. We don't need. I mean, we'll get a parade in LA, and that's all great. And they're going to Disneyland. I think it's Cooper Kupp and Aaron Donald are going to Disneyland, or maybe Matty Stafford, or maybe they're all going.
They're already there.
Right down the street. Yeah, the current players need to redo Ram It. Same beat, same song,
that would be incredible.
Cheesy, goofy, hip gyrations. I'm Cooper Kupp. They throw me the ball. I ain't the fastest out there, but I outrun them all, or something like that, right?
That's pretty good, Jeff.
Same goofy, you know.
No crotch grabbing.
No, that'd be horrible. You know. Do you think we need like a new version of Ram It?
Yes.
I'm Matthew Stafford. I got out of Detroit. I just yes. The text line is coming after Edward a little bit.
Oh, boy.
Edward said there's only been 3 quarterbacks in the last 45 years to lose the Super Bowl, then come back and win. Elway, Peyton Manning, and Brady. This says Roger Staubach lost in 75, which would be 47 years ago. But he won in 79, which is, by my math, well within the 45 years. Before that, Len Dawson, who also accomplished the same feat, Global Basketball, a less successful version of the Pacers and the Vikings. Ooh, that's good. Global Basketball is. He says an Earl Morrall stepped in for Johnny U. Both Super Bowl trips, a loss in 68 and 71, just to complete the list for the old heads in the crowd. Thank you to the texter. So within 45 years, 79 would be 43 years ago when Roger Staubach won. But he lost in 75, which would be 47 years ago for those of you who are keeping track. The text line also says, JJ, salary cap, attraction of players, retention of players. Which of these teams will perform the best, as in most consistent, in playoff appearances over the next 5 years? Bills, Bengals, 49ers, Rams. I'm going to go Bills.
Yep. I'll go Bills as well.
The least attractive market to live in, but I'm going to go Bills. And I think it's completely because they locked up their quarterback. Now, Joe Burrow's going to be in Cincinnati for a while, but I like what the Bills have done. I like their defense. I like their offensive line better. Niners still have to figure out the quarterback thing. I mean, are they going to go Brady for a year? Are they going to go Trey? What are they going to do?
So most
consistent and playoff appearances over the next 5 years: Bills, Bengals, Niners, Rams.
I think I'm going to go Bills, Niners, Rams, Bengals.
Okay. So you get the Bengals at the bottom. You think this was kind of a one and done for a while for them?
I think they're very even with Buffalo in terms of chances.
Okay.
As you look at the rest of the division.
Yep.
And Jets ain't doing nothing.
Right.
Dolphins ain't doing nothing.
Boy, Dolphins took a step back, I think, too. Yeah.
And so is Mac Jones going to be able to push Josh Allen? I believe they will.
Okay.
And then right now, it is until we know the answer at quarterback for Pittsburgh. It's really I know Baltimore is going to be back to push Cincinnati.
Yep. I believe that Pittsburgh figures it out. I just think that franchise is too good. I think Tomlin is too good. I think they will always be competitive. while he's there. I will go Rams.
And I
too.
have that same feeling that you have towards Pittsburgh. I have that towards San Francisco.
Yeah, that's fair. Why?
Because they've done it with Jimmy G.
Okay.
And I think they can do the exact same thing with Trey Lance.
All right, where are you? Bills, Bengals, Rams, Niners. Most consistent over the next 5 years.
That's a really good point, JJ. I'm going to go... So Bills?
Bills, Bengals, Niners, Rams.
I'm going to go Bills, Rams,
So
Niners,
we're
Bengals.
all on the Bills. Isn't that crazy? One of the two worst franchises on there over the last 50 years, right? The Bengals would be the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Although they did go to Super Bowls. They've struggled, but we all just so believe in Josh Allen is what I think the answer is. Yeah.
He's the best of the rest. Like, if you don't want to say he's elite, if you don't want to put him in that category with Aaron Rodgers or whoever else is there now, Tom Brady's gone, like, he's that dude. Yes.
I know. I'm on it too. I'm with you 100%. I'm a little surprised that we're all there, but that's exactly where I am. All right, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. If you want to get in on the Kyler Murray stuff, you can as well. We started having this conversation. Should they pay him? How much should they pay him? When should they pay him? When we come back, I want to continue that on Kyler Murray because he's upset, and I think we think it's about money. It's about he's going into his last year and his base salary is south of $1 million. What? The NBA or in the NFL for a quarterback? I thought they paid water boys north of $1 million in the National Football League. Equipment managers, especially Tom Brady's equipment manager. I mean, whoever inflates the footballs gets north of $1 million, but Kyler Murray doesn't? It's the opening drive. Thanks for remembering you're with us today, and thanks for opting to listen to 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
When looking for the best experience while buying an all-new Kia, Fiesta Kia offers some of the most knowledgeable and friendly Kia specialists in New Mexico. They'll help you find the Kia that will meet all your expectations. Kias have some of the most affordable vehicles for you to choose from, offering extensive options and style for the price. And with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, Kia won't be beat. Come be a part of the Fiesta family today, 7400 Lomas Boulevard Northeast, or start driving now at fiestakia.com.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one?
Who lowered my seat, man? All right, I got a question for you. When/if, and I think the answer is certainly when, do you decide to re-extend or to extend the contract of Kyler Murray if you're the Arizona Cardinals? Kyler's cranky. Feels like he's being a scapegoat. We start digging down a little bit. Yep, they got beat. He's a Rookie of the Year, and then he was a Pro Bowler. Then he got him to the playoffs, and he's making south of $1 million base salary. With his bonuses, he'll make $5.4 million this year. Good living. You can send your kid to private schools, probably buy a nice house. Then you look around, and you say, who are my peers? Am I on par with Josh Allen? Joe Burrow? Well, Joe Burrow just went to Super Bowl. Josh Allen is on the precipice, but I've been almost as far as him. Patrick Mahomes? Well, not quite. But all right, I'm on the next tier. Justin Herbert? Yes. When do you pay Kyler Murray? Is the answer now? He's got 1 year left. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, J.J. Buck, Amory, Adrian's producing. Where are you?
Yes. Kyler Murray's not
Now?
Baker
So is it
Mayfield.
now?
It's start working on the framework of that contract, lock it in, and then you say, all right, this is what we're working with over the next 5 years of how we're going to compete and try to win a championship with Kyler Murray at the quarterback position. You'd love to go in his rookie season and keep that cap hit low, but guess what? You can sign a contract and then have it hit after this year. And he can still be on that year 5 deal. All right, extension kicks in after this.
So
the window closes on the window's going to close on Joe Cool. Like, you're going to pay these dudes.
Right. What level?
He's probably going to be the 3rd highest paid quarterback.
Just because he's going to be the newest one. All right.
And put him right there with Dak Prescott and Deshaun Watson.
I could see you giving me a deal with Dak Prescott level. Who's a better quarterback? Who would you want for the next 7 years? Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray.
I like Kyler Murray.
You're thinking?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go Kyler Murray.
I am too. Yeah, I am too. All right. I think the time is now too to start the framework, and this is obviously Kyler started the conversation by being. But look, Kyler's got to grow up a little bit too now.
Yes.
The way to start
Gotta be a
doing this-
leader.
well, and the leader and the way to start the negotiations is not going in and scrubbing your social media
Instagram.
and taking off all references to your employer, to the team you play for. All this crypto or cryptic. What are we doing? Tom Brady. I'll see you next year. Taking the Cardinals off my social media. Well, what do you think that means? And people say, well, the media is just screaming and they're just speculating. Well, first of all, so are you when you see it. And media's got all this space to fill. And when you give them cryptic messages, that's what they're going to do. That's what you want them to do. They're doing your bidding for you, right? When you what do you think's going to happen if you're Kyler Murray and you just take all of your Cardinals references off your social media? What do you think's going to happen? You think nobody's going to notice? You don't do it because you hope nobody notices.
Of course not.
It's the whole reason you're doing stuff on social media. You want the world to notice. That's why you post your pictures of your dinner and your trip and your whatever, right?
Until it's Adam Schefter, but a lot of sources on Twitter and all over the sports media is that he's requesting a trade.
Okay. Look, guys request trades all the time. Russell Wilson was this guy last year, right?
Right.
Exact same thing.
JJ, you want him?
You take him in a heartbeat, yes.
Heck yes.
Make first-round picks. Take them.
How many?
Take him.
There's 17.
Take him.
I don't
We'll
care.
pay him.
What's
Take
the good
him.
price? No, all right. So let's say he is requesting a trade, and what's
Landing
he
spots.
worth?
Broncos,
Well,
Saints, Bucks.
it's the same landing spot for everybody. Him and Rodgers and Brady and Russell Wilson, right? Who needs a quarterback? The Steelers do. The Saints do. The Niners may. The Broncos do. The Buccaneers obviously now. I mean, it's all the same places. So we're playing. We're going to shuffle quarterbacks again. But what's the price? You're Arizona. You got your quarterback of the future. What's it going to cost me? Is it going to cost you Trey Lance and a first?
Multiple first-round picks.
I'm not trading him in division. I'm just not. So he's not going to San Francisco. All right. Where's he going?
Whoever gives you the best deal. And at some point, too, you got to get over yourself. If a team in your
going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere. But if a team is willing to go over the top to get a player, who cares if they're in your division or not? It's about assets, acquiring assets,
Not sure.
not
which
bitter
division,
feelings.
but I have to see him twice a year. I don't know that I would do that. But if they want to give me Trey Lance and a number one,
bunch of first-round picks.
I guess I'm listening. Yeah. All right, I got the text line says, where did this idiotic line of reasoning of yours come from?
What?
That people hate the successful merely because they're successful. Can't the successful do something hate-worthy? Sure they can. Sure, no, 100%.
Whoa.
But people tend to hate success in this country. We
Especially in sport.
Yeah.
So you start rooting against the player and or team that beats your team or is winning a lot.
Yeah. We just tend to dislike the people who are successful. I mean, yes, can't the successful do something hate-worthy? Absolutely they can. But I just look around, when you look at the most successful, A-Marie's thing, right? She gave you the most successful athletes, that top shelf. Now, did they all do something hate-worthy? Maybe they did. Whether it's Brady or Tiger or Kobe or LeBron or... And I guess you could pick something that you hate about all of them that they did. He did this and he did... Okay. But we tend to love to bring people up just to knock them down. That's, for whatever reason, our society loves that. I hate that about us. But yeah, people tend to dislike success. As much as you say you like it, but then they get successful. Yeah, I don't like them anymore. I mean, where did the line of reasoning come from? I don't know. Experience, living. That's where it came from. 505-246-0610. We get another hour to do this. I'm excited about it. Invite you to come in. I'll get to some of your texts. Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. Thanks for being with us this morning on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
Go for 5 years running. Don't sweat the technique. This is the opening drive with 3-time New Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Symbieta, and JJ Buck.
That's funny. You are the media. You're just feeding the narrative. That's what the text line says.
We are the media.
I mean, you're just feeding the narrative. The narrative being...
Which one?
Well, I don't know. I think we was talking about what's the cryptic stuff that the player, in this case Kyler Murray, or Tom Brady's putting out that they're waiting for the media to eat. So I got 3 hours of radio to do every day. You got a column to fill. You got a television show to do. Yes. And a player like Tom Brady says, we'll see you next year. Or, well, you never know. Or Kyler Murray scrubs his team off of his social media. Yes, we talk about it. That's what kind of, and you talk about it as well. But we're feeding it, which is fine. What's up to you? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck, A. Marie's producing on ours, on the radio side. And Adrian on Facebook and, well, really on ProView Networks. Lobos play tonight. Wyoming, 22nd ranked team in the country, JJ. The 22nd ranked team in the country is in the pit tonight.
Well, it's the coaches of the media that's calling them the 22nd ranked team in the country.
I think they're both.
Okay.
I think they're in both polls.
Listen
they're
to the
22.
coaches.
I think they're 22 in both polls. All right, you want me to get you some emails that have come in this morning?
Yeah.
Do that for you. James says, do the tired Phillies run the table? Jeff, Lady Lobos close with the bottom third of their league. They don't stumble again in the regular season this year, right? Question mark, JJ?
The answer to that is they better not.
They better not.
Like, you want to finish this out strong. All of a sudden, Nevada's a game and a half back. They won last night. You want to wrap up second place in the Mountain West. UNLV's not losing the rest of the way. UNLV's the best team in the conference right now. Do you want to go into Vegas, feeling better about yourself, putting that first half way behind you against Nevada, because that was the worst 20 minutes this team has played all season.
So what happened? I mean, you sat there courtside. You were at the Lawler Event Center in Reno the other day. You sat there and watched a team that Bradbury said they practiced like they played. The reason they lost is because they practiced like crud on Thursday. He said that's when that thing was lost. You watched them.
There wasn't great energy offensively. Defensively, they came down. I don't think it was like the worst defensive game, but it's when you turn the basketball over 12 times in the first half.
Yuck.
You have no spacing or up-tempo pace to your offense. Nevada crowded them. They were stagnant. They were moving the basketball. Then you come down to a Nevada team that their leading scorer, Dejo Hamilton, started the game hot. He hit 4 3-point shots in that first half. That's when you look up. You're down 13-0 in the first quarter. You're just playing bad on both sides of the basketball. And you're down 25 points at halftime. But to come back to make it a 4-point game in the last minute and a half, that's not just Nevada totally letting off the gas, because that is a long time to let someone chip into a 25-point lead. I think that is what is so frustrating about that game on Saturday for UNM. It's like you have 5 seniors on the court.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, you're going to be playing a lot of minutes, but this is what you're here for.
Look,
right now. And to do that in the second half, but then play that bad in the first half, it's hard to wrap your mind around.
I always think about it, 4-month season, right? November, December, January, February, 4.5-month season. Trip to Reno, mid-January, mid-February. I mean, can it just be that there's a letdown too?
Yes.
Can it be that you just can't get up for all 33 games? And I know you're going to sit there and tell me you should be able to get up for this is what you do. And I'm like, you know what, man, maybe you had paper due, or you broke up with your boyfriend, or I don't care about this game in Reno against a team that we're supposed to beat. And no matter how much Bradbury's telling me that they're good, and I watch on video that they're real, I just think in college basketball, there seems to be a couple of games a year for most teams that it's just, I couldn't get up for that one. Can that be the case?
I think it's a fair talking point to figure out what happened in that. It wasn't just that first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't score a basket for 5 minutes until Paulo Reyes hit a layup.
And then there's other times shots just don't go. So, all right, this one says, this is for Maurice. So, Mobile Baseball starts on Friday. They'll be in Surprise, Arizona. They'll play Oregon State, Gonzaga, then Oregon State. So, 4 games in Surprise. He said, Lobel Baseball should be better than this, Jeff. Lobel Baseball should be better than projected 6th place in a one-bid league. It just shows the neglect of the program over the last decade by Omaha. I just hope folks are patient. Since it didn't get here overnight, it's not going to get turned around in one season. It's Maurice. First of all, I think what we were just talking about, if you're going to live on preseason polls, let's have this conversation as they get through it. Team that's coming in the pit tonight, JJ, is 22nd in the country, and where's Wyoming in the Mountain West standings right now? I believe them to be number 1, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What were they picked in the preseason polls that Maurice is so worried about? Do you remember?
8th.
8th or 9th? Yes. So the preseason polls really don't matter, and I think anytime there's a coaching change, people tend to drop you in the polls, in the preseason projections. I don't think this is horrible. They've had a couple down years. You want to blame it on Ray if you think somehow this thing's in bad shape? Okay. Why? Where's the? Let me ask you this. The detractors of Ray Birmingham, and that's fine. I mean, do your thing. You don't have to like him. That's cool. But JJ, I wonder, the detractors of Lobel Baseball, where does the entitlement come from there? Where this program should be so much better? Where's the rich history before he got there? Oh wait, there is none. That they should be just beating the hell out of this league every year, beating San Diego State and UNLV and Nevada and everybody else in this league. Where does that entitlement come from with Lobel Baseball? Because I don't understand it.
Is that some of it have to do with what should have been you're playing in a AAA baseball park? You should be awesome.
I don't know. I mean, look, the other guys, look at the markets, the baseball markets you're competing with in this league. San Diego is an unbelievable baseball market with all the talent there. Vegas as well. San Jose is too. Nevada's getting a lot of kids out of Southern and Northern California. Fresno State won a national championship in the last, 15 years. But yet somehow you feel like you should be dominating this league. And you won a few championships. You had a really good run. Didn't win a game didn't advance, did win games. Didn't advance to the Super Regional. But kind of did go further than you've ever gone in the history. And I understand that your coach talked a big game. And that turned off a lot of people. But where does this, we got to be better than this. We got to be better than 6. Why? I mean, go out and be better. I get that. But tell me where that whole, look what he did to our program. What was your program before he got there? And I loved Rich Alday, great guy. But what did they ever do? Tell me what I'm missing here.
I don't got a lot for you right now, Jeff.
Okay. I'm just curious. Maurice, you can help me out. I'm listening. Lobo Hobo says, biggest addition, ? Jeff. Both clubs have key players that missed the first contest. For Lobo men's basketball, it was Saquon Singleton. For the Pokes, Xavier Dussel. All right. So that was when Saquon wasn't playing. They went up there and played Wyoming within 2 and had the ball and the chance to win it without Saquon.
Yeah.
On the road. What do you expect tonight? Lobos are 5.5-point dogs, which seems like not very many.
The Lobos, give them a game, but Wyoming covers.
So more than 5.5.
Yes.
All right. 505-246-0610. The big news this morning, 2 big stories. A-Marie's engaged. Got engaged last night.
I'm engaged.
She said yes.
Getting married.
She's getting married.
His last name's Murray, if no one gets that.
You get it? She's got a Vike ring.
A bike ring.
Yep.
Every girl's dream.
That's right. Every single one of them.
Part-time bro's dream.
Every single one of them. And avocado.
Yes.
Exports out of Mexico into the United
Better get that
States
in check.
have been put on hold for 2
We need
weeks.
guac at the party.
I mean, right? Seriously. So those are your two big stories today.
I can imagine you hear that right now, and you're just U-turning or hitting that
Stocking up.
hard right
Yeah.
into
It's the Sprouts and load up.
first grocery store that you see.
You never get
those
those-
avocados before that price
Seriously.
skyrocket.
Never get those hard avocados, those ones that aren't ripe. But now you're loading
Get
them.
'em.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yep. All right, we're here for you. 505-246-0610. Got a few more things I want to get into today. We got some NBA stuff got to get through.
Say goodbye to tableside guac.
Maybe. And is Tommy done? And I got all kinds of stuff. It's the opening drive. And the Kyler Murray stuff is big, too. On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at FiestaSubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at FiestaSubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
610, the Sports Animal.
Big night for the Lobos tonight. Wyoming's in town. Want your thoughts on How they play tonight? What do you expect? It's been almost 2 weeks since they played a league game. They played Northern New Mexico in the pit on Friday, which was like a glorified. I mean, it was a run through. It was you put on the uniforms and you played, and you ran Northern New Mexico out of the built. But here comes the 22nd ranked team in the country, the number one team in your league as of today. And so, are you going? And because I told you earlier, I said it kind of feels like they're out of sight, out of mind, right? It's one of these. When was the last time we really kind of got into Level basketball? And Rod said, Jeff, you and I are like one on this issue. The Level basketball bandwagon is ground to a halt. I'm not sure how you get things jump-started 3 weeks until you and JJ travel to Radio Row. Rod, you win a few games. I mean, that's how. But it's hard. It's JJ. So on the heels of last year, where you didn't play at home, so there were no. You and New Mexico State were the only two teams who didn't play in your own building, let alone your own state, and then to go 2 weeks without playing a game. And when was the last home game? I mean, aside from the Northern New Mexico game, it's been a minute, right? I'll find it for you. I'll get it to you. But it is kind of bizarre. You and I sit here every February 15th, and we are deep, deep, deep into Lobo basketball. The last time they played at home was January 28th against San Jose State, which is, 3 weeks ago now? It's just, it feels different. Now, I'm going to tell you if they win tonight, and I'm not going to sit here and predict a win. But if they win tonight, I think people start, whoa.
Yeah, that's how you get people back. It's like one upset, the unexpected.
Right. Like, remember when they beat Nevada? They were having that horrible year. Nevada came in ranked, 8th in the country or whatever they were, and they ran them out of the built. Like January 3rd of whatever year that was.
Have one of those moments.
Yeah. Yeah. But just playing. See, people were kind of, I don't know, what's the word? What's the word to be excited about a team that's losing? People were feeling good.
When people are frustrated, the majority get it. It's year one under Richard Pitino.
I agree. And they're playing better. Your eye test tells you they're getting better.
Yes. Like you can be, I think that frustration is okay because in basketball things do turn around quicker.
Yeah.
And with this backcourt, the moments that they had at times during non-conference play, they're like, oh, they have something. And then the front court fell apart. And it wasn't all just the fault of the team. You had issues with Jethro Muskidin. He left the program. Mano Quach gets hurt. And, yeah, that changes the entire complexion of your roster.
100%. But I think people were still, before this lull, people were wanting to watch the team. Remember Jalen House came on after he scored 41 points? And
that happened.
That went down. He went off at Air Force. But that was 10 days ago already. And you were kind of into it, watching this team play. Are you going out tonight? It is a online game if you're not. It's on Stadium. The next two games, isn't that kind of crazy? They're playing two of the top three teams in the league. And those are online games on the Mountain West Network and on Stadium. And then when they go play San Jose State on the 20th, which is, this weekend? Then they're on CBS Sports Network.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, there's been some interesting TV decisions with this new deal.
You're not happy with it, huh?
No, there's some games that absolutely, even like coming into this season, if you're like, oh, I think this team might be here, but why is that a just Mountain West stream game?
Yeah. All right. Text line 505-246-0610. Birmingham was the man. Look at his record with New Mexico players. We're talking about little baseball, and I asked the question earlier in the last segment. We had an email say, the Lobos, they have to be better than this. They're picked 6th in the league in baseball. Well, why? Where's the entitlement come from? It's not like this program. You're in a league with San Diego State, who's turned out how many pros? I mean, from Tony Gwynn to what's my guy, the pitcher with the Nationals?
Steven Strasburg.
Thank you. I mean, and how many in between? To Fresno State, who's won a national championship. To UNLV, who's turned out, guys like Bryce Harper. I guess he didn't go to UNLV, did he? He's from Vegas. He's from that area.
Straight out of high school.
But I guess I don't understand the entitlement on it. The other one says, congratulations, A. Marie. Humor, a great formula for longevity in marriage. How much marriage advice have you gotten today?
Oh, the callers have been calling. I've gotten a lot, actually.
Yeah, I saw Dan called you earlier.
Or everyone's like, when's the wedding? I'm like, let's just enjoy these couple days. Weeks. Enjoy the engagement.
Months. Maybe even a year.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have an idea when we.
Yeah. This one says, where are the bet options as to whether or not Mr. Tom Brady retires? And if not, which team he ends up at? I don't know if there's any futures on that. I'm sure you could find them out there. I mean, you're the common bettor, right?
Basic bettor.
Yeah, basic bettor. Do you know where the betting options are on where Tommy retires, where he's going to end up if he doesn't retire?
You can't bet here in Albuquerque on that stuff, in the Albuquerque area. But if you drive to maybe Colorado or some closer state, you can
you can't go.
Well, illegally you can.
Well, the sports books.
Yeah, but the sports books they don't do.
They don't have futures like
No.
that. Okay. All right. Hondo says NBA hot take. Jeff, can we take a step back? Can we take a step back 3? No. He wants to ban. Whoa. Hondo thinks the step back 3 has ruined the game. JJ. P.S. Lakers are unlikable because they are now wearing the gold uniforms outside the Forum. And because they have that guy who's about to become the #1 scorer, passing Karl Malone, who everybody loved. What is not to like about a guy that went duck hunting in Utah in the offseason, and Kareem, who is one of the most introverted superstars ever? All right, there's a lot there. The Lakers are unlikable because they wear their gold uniforms on the road. I don't disagree with that. I mean, that some things are just Yankees wear the pinstripes at home. Cowboys wear the whites at home. Just saying. Why is the step back 3 ruined basketball?
I cannot explain why the step back 3 has ruined basketball because I don't share those feelings.
I don't know why either. It's a way to free up your shot. It's pretty insane, that jab step in, to step back, to free yourself, give yourself some space. Kind of created Steph Curry, hadn't it?
Step back, side step.
If you would have told me a guy his size was going to be able to get a shot off wherever and whenever, and that you couldn't guard him, you're crazy. You guard him, he can't get a shot off. No, that guy gets a shot off everywhere. Garcia sent me one, says, torn ligament is Odell Beckham done, Jeff? That was a costly victory for Ramit. Free agent. It's really costly for him. Really costly for him. Garcia wants to know when are the Winter Olympics over, Jeff? It seems like they've gone on forever. They're over this weekend. You caught any of it? Is it like anything for you?
No.
I thought I'd kind of get into it.
You just win gold medals, United States. That's all I care about. I'm not watching.
I thought I'd get into it.
There's too much other stuff going on.
So.
And then it's also the Olympics, where this is one of the hardest things to separate. As I respect the athletes, most of them, but the way that things are run and how Russia can dictate whatever they want. And then that story that just happened with the 15-year-old skater.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, of course she's being handled, and Russian Olympic Committee members are doing terrible
15
things.
15 years old.
But then there's no accountability.
Yep.
And then we just saw the Richardson story where she couldn't go to the Summer Olympics because she smoked some weed a month before.
Mm-hmm.
It's
how 2 Olympic committees are treating things differently. Look, by watching a hockey game, you're not supporting the Russian Olympic Committee for doping a 15-year-old girl. So no. like I'm not gonna feel bad if I sit down and watch a ski race or a luger.
Well, I think there's a problem with just the overall, like, I just don't like the business of the Olympics.
So you're over the Olympics, period.
Yeah.
So you're not going to watch them anymore.
I think the Winter Olympics have fallen off big time. Summer interests me, the events, track and field. The winter is because I've seen people say it too. Like, this is just the X Games with curling.
So I think, I think the take that the Winter Olympics is the JV of the Olympics, I think is weak. I think it's not true. Like what you like, don't like what it really. It's the halftime show argument to me.
Yeah.
It's I like the music, so it's great. I don't like the music, so it sucks. If you don't like the sports, then you think it's weak.
It's also probably the worst time you could have a Winter Olympics.
That's the answer.
Because it gets buried.
Okay.
Like we just had the Super Bowl.
That is the answer. Look, with all due respect to what's going on, the Summer Olympics tend to happen when only baseball's going on. Okay. And there's a golf tournament. And by the way, golf stops because golf is now in the Olympics. And Xander won. A kid from San Diego State won the gold medal. The timing is what's going on. You were all about Super Bowl last week. The NBA is going on. If you're a hockey fan in these cities, you're watching. You're like you live in Chicago. You watch the Blackhawks.
The NHL was like, yeah, we're not taking a break for this right now.
And so they're going. So if you're a hockey fan, you're watching Czechoslovakia play Sweden. I'm sorry, the Czech Republic play Sweden, or you watch the Blackhawks play. Or if you live in Buffalo, if you live in Montreal, or right. The college basketball is coming down the stretch. That to me is the answer. You have way more stuff that you're interested in than watching the figure skating. Now, women still love, and I don't mean to stereotype. The women in my life seem to love the ice skating, the figure skating. Addie was watching the other day. God, Dad, look at they're so, and she's right. They're amazing. Athletically, they are amazing. And so she's into it. My mom just stares at it, and God bless her. Like, I think that's great. So there's still people who love it. But I think you hit on the answer. I don't think the sports are any less compelling. I don't think
there's still good stories.
Yeah. I think it's the timing. Summer, kids aren't in school. They're not doing their homework. What are we doing? We're watching the Olympics. The Winter Olympics are during school, during basketball. This one happened during the Super Bowl, for crying out loud. You can't beat the Super Bowl.
Even the commercials like, coming up next.
Yeah.
After the Super Bowl, you got Winter Olympics. It's like,
yeah.
Sorry. Like, I just can't find myself switching away from basketball, anything else that's going on right now, to tune in Olympics. It's buried.
I can't argue with you on it. I think that's the reason. I think that it's because
even the story like Shaun White finishing up his Olympic career. The that 40-year-old snowboarder that won like mixed snow cross. Like, sure, there's interesting stories, but
can't
even name the names now.
Yeah.
So I'm just all caught up on what's going on with Kyler Murray's Instagram.
Or what Tommy said to Jim Gray on the Let's Go podcast. Yeah. Because he said, see you next year. What did he mean? He said, see you next year. What did that mean? Did you see that great
podcast taking a break? What's going on?
See you next year. What did Tommy mean? The luge was great last night. What about the ice? Yeah, you didn't care. USA's playing what? It doesn't matter. No, I just think that's the answer. You're trying to get me hooked on a sport that I watch once every 4 years. But the damn Super Bowl's going on? My college basketball team's playing? My kids' team's playing? Like, I think that's the answer. 505-246-0610. I'd love your thoughts. Are you watching the Olympics? If not, why? If so, why? What's the best story of the Olympics so far? Is it Michaela Schifrin not doing anything? It's kind of the story that I know. I don't know that I know another story. I think just because I don't know it doesn't mean it's not happening. Doesn't mean it's not compelling. Where are you on it? Are you going back and watching it? Is it in the office all day? Are you on one of the NBC Peacock families of networks watching it? Love to hear your thoughts. Sometimes, fellas, you can do everything right. Everything right. You can eat well. You can go to the gym. You can get enough sleep. You can do it all right and still deal with things that Mother Nature throws at you. And that's where New Mail comes in. If you're dealing with some of those very natural things like being tired too often, hair loss, weight gain, or even erectile dysfunction, give New Mail a call. New Mail helps men all over the country beat these things with industry-leading testosterone replacement. Call them at 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688 or visit newmail.com and feel better. Reality is, as you age, there's a really good chance you're going to be affected by these very natural things. Nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, the only thing to really be ashamed of is not doing anything when there's something to do. Make a call that can make a huge difference for you. Newmail's number is 505-652-1688. They're convenient. They're here in Albuquerque. They're with you through the whole process, and it works. Guys, the results are real. Call Newmail at 505-652-1688 or visit newmail.com and feel better.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard work.
We got a little optimism for Lowell fan on the text line. Next February, fans will be calling in to see where Lowell basketball will be headed for March Madness. JJ, we're getting closer. Next February.
Positivity.
See? How about that?
Hope for the future.
Yeah. How about a little bit of that? This one said, this is interesting. Tellus says that January 15th, Jeff. Remember when that United mouthpiece came on the OD and said the need for a new stadium was necessitated by the lack of Saturday availability at the current place? Do you know Lowell basketball hasn't played a Saturday game at Bob King Court in a month? As far as I know, the gym's been empty. Tell us, can we? Yeah, understand. Can we kind of work around some of this? The pandemic has rescheduled games, and television is scheduling games in your league. You don't get full say anymore. You just don't. That's the same email. Where's Nunez on this? Stop it. I mean, at least understand what's going on. The pandemic has canceled games and rescheduled everything. And television. Do we get a Saturday game this week? I don't think we do. We get a Tuesday and a Thursday. This is like, you know how we love to sit and watch games on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday? And we love to sit and watch the games at home, but not at my place. I want all my games on Saturday. Right? We want to watch a game every damn night, but not mine. No, because, well, I want to sit on my couch and watch a game from my place. And say, I'm not going to go. I'm not, no traffic, and I got $5 to park. By the way, did you hear Rome yesterday talking about parking at the Super Bowl?
No.
Oh, what'd he say?
JJ, he said on the way in, and I'm sure he had a parking pass, $1,000 to park your car at the Super Bowl. And people here lose their mind at 12. I know it's not the Super Bowl. I'm not comparing a Lobo game to the Super Bowl. I'm not.
But that's a lot.
Well, $1,000.
That's a lot of money.
Well, you look at the people in the suites. That's fine.
Those are the ones who probably had a parking pass.
Seriously, though.
Do you want your car next to the entrance at SoFi or $1,000?
I'm just saying. It's crazy, though, eh? And I'm sure they bought the parking pass. That's okay. But, yeah, that's insane, isn't it? But, yeah, on the email, the Saturday dates, you don't have total control anymore. You just don't. I eat a Saturday date with the bowl game. I know they want it, that Saturday, the third Saturday of December. New Mexico Bowl's there. We finally, and they used to always schedule against us, right? We finally, with this administration, and I'm very appreciative of it, because they realize if we all do better, we all do better. So we eat one of those Saturday dates in December, and so it's a valuable Saturday. I understand. But it's not as easy.
With the new television schedule, there's a lot more Friday dates with the Fox Sports partnership. And so that eats into your Saturdays.
You're not happy with Fox, are you? You know what I found with Fox? And I expected it at the beginning, but I thought it would get better by now. It feels like a lack of familiarity with this league from its broadcast teams.
It's networks across the board cutting back, which I think is bad for the product. ESPN is still doing it. Fox Sports does it for 90. It feels like 90% of the Mountain West games.
You're talking about
they do not send their announcers to the game.
Yeah, and part of it's pandemic driven, and part of it's pandemic.
You should be
reliant.
Not anymore. Like you should be sending broadcasters to the games.
But I also think the CBS broadcasters became familiar. CBS Sportsnet has become much more familiar with the league, the history of the league, the venues, and the players than the Fox.
And they're at the game.
And they're at the game.
And that's a big difference.
100%. Look,
from experience.
Yeah, you've called games off of a monitor. I never have.
It's ridiculous.
I've never done
I got it last year because you're in it and you understood, and there was no way that we're going to be based in with the team for 6 months somewhere. I understand it.
No.
But now we're talking like ESPN, Fox Sports. They're like, cut some of these edges off. Can't send announcers to games, and it affects your product.
I think it does too. And in familiarity. If you cover this league, and you do, and I do, and we watch the games, and by the time you hit mid-January, you start to get a really good feel of the players, the tendencies in this league. And when every Fox game, I'm relying on the same facts. Every time Lobos are on Fox, I get the same graphic on Jamal Mashburn Jr. and Jalen House, right? And their dads, right? Because it's easy. It's right there in the front of the press guide. Here it is. Right, the Fox thing. I've been a little disappointed in Fox's coverage of the Mountain West Conference. I have. I've been disappointed a little bit with their talent. Look, I love Jenny Kavanaugh. When she filled in on that San Diego State Colorado State game, that was a homer broadcast, right? And which is cool. I wanted to see the replay of the final play. Didn't get it. Which was cool. But I did feel like I thought she was a good fill-in for that, because she at least knew those teams. She at least knew this league. Like, I did feel that. But I just feel some of the talent, where's Seth Bonner? Right?
Yeah.
He knows this league. Where are those guys that have been doing this league for a long time?
I think remote broadcasts are hurting the Mountain West. I think they're hurting games overall still. And I get it. If you're like, well, why am I going to send a crew to cover this game? Well, if you're putting it on TV, then you need to
I agree with
have that investment in it.
Yep. Hey, Robert, good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys. You're talking about the Fox network, and actually, I kind of like it. I didn't even realize that they didn't have in-stadium broadcasters and stuff, so I guess it didn't bother me that much. But I love the Friday night games. Used to be in the years past where on Friday nights there was nothing on. I mean, no sports at all. At least for my liking. Right. There was maybe NBA or something, and I don't care for that. But having being able to watch Mountain West basketball on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I like it. It gives you something to do every day. I enjoy that. So I don't mind missing some Saturday games if we have them on Friday. To me, Friday is a weekend just like a Saturday would be.
That's good. All right. No, thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. So, see, I mean, he's like, give it to me.
See, I don't have a huge problem with the games. I think a Friday night's fine. Like, are you going to potentially get a different gate on a Saturday? Yes. But my issue is more with just how these guys are just never there. And then you get that sense. And like you said, there's just kind of a lack of, all right, this is hard, man. Those guys are busy. I get it. Like, the one of the main guys on Fox Sports, he's like the Rams announcer. And so they're talking about the Rams every single time Mountain West games now.
Yeah, because that's what he knows. Yeah. All right, we got to take this final break. We'll come back. If you're on the line, I encourage you to hold. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, J.J. Buck, A. Marie, and Adrian. Thanks for being with us this morning. Appreciate you listening. 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From the laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Hi, I'm Joe with Everguard Roofing and Solar, and I'm proud to say I'm standing next to our University of New Mexico Lobo football quarterback, Terry Wilson. We at Everguard Roofing and Solar are active in our community, and we love the Lobos.
What I love about Everguard Roofing and Solar is their commitment to excellence, and that's what I'm all about.
That's why I support this company, because they care about the people of New Mexico.
A hole in your roof or a whole new roof?
Go Lobos.
Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. They're at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all. For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. Yeah, yeah. If there was good action on Thursday night, or if there was waction, like if Tarleton State was playing Sam Houston State, JJ.
Wow. Might not be Sam Houston State, right? They're going Conference USA.
That's not
gotta
for another
change
year. Yeah. All right, let's get in what we can get in. 2460610. Got a couple lines open for you. Hello, Terry. Thanks for holding. Good day, sir.
Good morning to you all. I hope you had all a wonderful Valentine's Day. I know A. Marie did, so congrats to A. Marie and Kyle. They are awesome. Very happy for them.
Thanks,
so I hope everybody else did well and too. So, yeah. So from that, I guess the Tuesday after or the day after Valentine's is Angry Day. Everybody mad. I thought maybe the Sports Speaks Up section this weekend would have had you guys. They would have complained that you covered too many birds last week. You know, you had a Jayhawk on, and then you had an Eldorado Eagle on, and nobody's happy in this world.
Nobody's
It's
happy.
too
I
bad.
promise you that.
Yeah. It's just
Someone didn't get a Valentine's.
I appreciate you guys, and that's like I say, from all the stuff you have to take. KU had to take it. They have people mad at Adidas. Well, they were doing throwback uniforms last night, and they were trying to get as close as they could to the 1922 championship team. Little different style of uniform, but some people were like, what's Adidas doing? And it's like, well, that's what they wore 100 years ago, and so life goes on, so people are never happy.
Promise.
JJ, spot on about the Olympics. Me growing up, that was all that was on ABC, 3 hours, 7 to 10 at night. I still remember Eric Heiden winning all 5 speed skating medals, and thought that was awesome. That's kind of like winning the 100, 200 up to the mile in track and field. It was just an amazing event. But now, yes, you have everything you can watch and different things and all sorts of choices. So, from that standpoint, yes, I haven't caught much. I caught a little bit. I used to love the short track speed skating because that looked like just crash course stuff.
Yeah.
That was more for the humor than anything. Just who would stay on their feet.
No,
but
that was awesome stuff. Especially when there's 2 or 3 out there, or 3 or 4 out there on that little course. It's like JJ. It would be like in an arena almost, and they're going and they're always wiping out. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, they're flying into the walls, and and then say who got to stay in, who got DQ'd, and everything like that. For later in the week, I know UNM took it in the shorts on a home basketball game. And I know you guys to stay loyal, and I'm not trying to totally put them down, but where the Lobos rank totally within the conference now?
They're second in attendance in the conference.
Right, but overall, it's like how they're treated. Like before, 20 years ago with Rocky football, basketball was doing great, you'd think definitely, they would get first choice on a lot of things. And I don't know if the conference still treats them with the same respect or
Nope.
not.
All right.
So that's
Yeah, we'll get into that this week, Terry.
Okay, you guys
appreciate
have
you.
a good one.
See you.
Yeah, take care.
They're still, I mean, attendance-wise, they're still really good.
And this stuff, a lot of it does happen for the season, and so you have to be good to then get even CBS or Fox Sports to be like, you know what, this is one of the games we're going to feature.
Let me explain something to you, how this works. Yeah. The networks see the schedule, and they pick what games they want. Now, I don't know why they picked New Mexico, San Jose State instead of New Mexico, Colorado State.
Because that's the only game on Sunday. In the
Okay,
conference?
well, and that's probably why it's on Sunday, right? Because it got moved to Sunday to play. But the networks go, it's like football, right? Why do you think San Diego State's on CBS Sportsnet every week? Because CBS Sportsnet loves having San Diego State on because people watch them because they're good. Boise State's on every week on Fox and FS1. That's what the networks have first choice, and that's just kind of how it is. Adolph, good day to you.
Hey, what's this deal about Kyler Murray? I guess, is he going into the last year of his contract?
Yeah,
or
his
something?
last year of his rookie year, or his rookie deal, yeah.
Okay. He's got a couple of things going against him, or at least one big thing. One, the ownership of the Cardinals.
Yes.
The Bidwells.
Yes.
They have traditionally been the cheapest owners probably in the history of the National Football League, even surpassing George Halas with the Chicago Bears. I can speak with a little bit of knowledge about this because that team actually started out in Chicago and finally moved to St. Louis, I believe, in 1960. I think I might have been about 8 years old. And they have traditionally been, again, the cheapest. So if he's thinking that he's going to get paid big money by the Bidwells, he better be looking elsewhere. If they really wanted him to pay him big money, they would have already done that and not waited until he's in the fifth year of his rookie contract. So good luck with that. Anybody that knows anything about the Cardinal franchise realizes that you're not going to get any money from them. I mean, they are the losingest team probably in the history of the National Football League. I believe their last title was 5 years before I was born.
Damn.
And I was born
Now
in
we're going back.
1952.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway,
All right.
that's all
No, it's
that's
good.
all I've got.
Because I
I'm
think your
out.
point's right. See you. I think he's right. Woo! I mean, 1952. Yeah, it's been a minute since the Cardinals did anything. Hello, Paul.
Well, good morning, gentlemen. I just wanted to take a second to, I know this is completely off with everybody talking about the Super Bowl and other stuff, but I just want to thank Lincoln Riley for bringing some joy back into my life. It feels so great to be a Trojan and to be able to wake up every morning and stalk every possible Trojan recruiting website and to feel like I felt like back in the day when we were just dominating the entire college football landscape. And it feels so great. I'm not going to lie to you. I could care less about anything right now. I'm just obsessed on my Trojans.
Good.
You see them all at the Super Bowl having a great time. I love what he's doing. He's bringing that culture back, and I can't wait till college football season this year.
That's so good. All right, man. Thank you, Paul.
All right, you take care.
Yeah,
man.
fight
Take care.
on. Fight on. How about that? Trojan fan.
Doing good.
Out of nowhere. Dun, dun, dun,
Lincoln
dun,
Riley
dun,
not
dun, dun.
recruiting Oklahoma.
Hey,
Recruiting
where's our
transport.
dude from the Inland Empire?
Bruin James, you all right?
Bruin
buddy?
James. What happened to Bruin James? This
Yeah,
is
where
the
has he
only
been?
song we know.
We haven't heard from him in a long
This
time.
is the only song we know. Yes. Where'd Bruin James?
I do want to say one
Agree?
thing too, Jeff, before
Yeah.
we get out of here.
Oh, say two.
That I've been like, the production value of Fox Sports is good.
No, it's
they know
very
what they're
good.
doing,
It's very good.
and I just don't want to be like a bitter. Oh, just guy wishes this or that. Like there's a difference when you're calling games in person and a broadcast you can bring to the viewer, and having some familiarity with the league that you have a partnership with, which I expect to continue to grow with Fox Sports.
And
Just
it was
get your announcers to the games.
Yeah, and it was
and
a
even some of the big games haven't had them there.
Yeah, it's been a first-year deal, and I understand it. And I understand what the networks are going through now between the pandemic and the expenses and traveling people. And look, there was a spike in the last 2 months. It feels like we're on the downslide of that. Most states are relaxing their mandates and their masking requirements and all those things, and it feels like we're coming down a little bit. But, yeah, we were in the middle of this thing, and they're dealing with it. Fox is dealing. Everybody's trying to figure out the right way to keep people safe and still put the product on the air. And I think, we're dealing with a first world issue here. We're complaining, I got to watch the game, and the announcers are sitting in their living room. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm still watching the damn game, am I not? They're still playing the game, right?
It's just talking about the quality of it.
And I'm with you on that. All right, good stuff. This was fun today. Today, from Brady to Murray, you get Lobo basketball tonight. A. Marie got engaged.
Sheesh.
So honestly, like you woke up this morning, do you feel different?
Yes.
Do you feel weighted
Like
down
I
now?
I know I was gonna marry this guy. It just feels different. I don't know what it is.
Well, now that you know that you know.
Well, I guess.
But you knew that you knew.
And now that it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram.
It's official.
It's really official. When you put it on all the social media.
You don't have to be playing those jokes like, guys, we're not engaged. Don't worry.
We'll go to Vegas, bud. That was a cute game. I like that one. That was a good one. Now it was like
all in.
You guys have your cute little game. I'm not doing it on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And then he lies to you.
It's not a lie.
I mean, if he says he's not going to do something, then he does it. What do you call it?
No.
I'm not going to leave my socks on the floor, and then he leaves his socks on the floor.
Okay, we're not married yet, but the just kidding.
That was like the little devil on your shoulder this morning.
That's funny.
No, you had something. All right. No, if you don't.
Just wanted to throw me off. You want to surprise me. It's hard to surprise me.
All right. Watching the majority of Winter Olympics, says the text line, is akin to watching paint dry. Okay.
Jeez.
I think it's a little more exciting than watching paint dry. But look, man, maybe maybe hairline recession should be an Olympic sport. Can you watch my hairline recede?
It's just buried. It's a tough time to have the Winter
I
Olympics.
agree with it. This says Kyler Murray should go to the Canadian Football League. The field is wider, the end zone's wider, wide receivers are always in motion. Also, did Jim Everett, El Dorado Eagle, LA Rams ever make it to a Pro Bowl? I'd have to look that up. I don't know that he did. Why should Kyler Murray? Kyler Murray's pretty damn good in the NFL.
He is pretty good.
I don't think he needs to go somewhere else to be good and get paid. He's pretty damn good in this league. Oh, by the way, he's 3 years in. He's going to get better. Jim Rome Show is next. The Herd with Colin Cowherd is after that. 2 men on, back in studio, I believe, today at 4. We're back with award-winning radio tomorrow morning starting at 7 a.m. A. Marie, great work. Adrian, great work. Big day for you.
Huge day.
All right, well, enjoy it. Be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We will see you tomorrow.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds.
International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today